Hello! Welcome to Grimm's. I'm Grimm, and it's been a hot minute since we've seen you guys. So why don't we do a quick little hello to all of our brawling bar goers. We have, we'll start over here with Mr. Mark.
Hey, and I'll be playing Grimm, the Furbolg Cleric.
And that is Mark.
I'm going to be adjusting as we go, because, things are a little bit weird. Go ahead, Lisa. Thank you.
Hi, I am playing Alex Straza, the revived, Warforged druid version of Alex.
Sweet.
Hello, I'm Calvin. I'm going to be playing Victor Benelephon, who is a half-elf drow warlock. He's not a bard.
Almost.
The good one is a bar.
Yeah. Alright, Sarah, who are you?
I'm Sarah, and I'm going to be playing Carrie, who is a half-elf paladin.
Sweet. And my name's Grimm, because that's all I'm going to be today. But special shout out to all those that join us on a regular basis. I think Red Thorn's probably in there, so hey to you. Now,
Alexia.
my memory's not great. Yeah, the memory's not great, but I think we left off just outside of the city of Cogsbrook's primary scientific center, basically, where it seems like you guys were on your way to trying to infiltrate, or at least discovering how to infiltrate this center and get access to Neumann and see what's going on. Mark actually went inside as Quilliam, I believe it was like a seeing eye that went in and explored around, saw that there is a mecha Tiamat type thing being built inside of this square metal container in the middle of the room there. And upon going up to meet, I believe, a polymorphed rat, a wild-shaped rat, and Calvin became a raven?
Yeah.
Or something like that, yeah. As the other three hid in plain sight as animals, Mark went towards the back of this trash chute where all the excess and unused components have been dumped to try and find a way in. While doing so, he noticed the long line of artificers that continue to come and go from this place as they find and drop off different components and stuff, sorting things out. Unfortunately, they did notice him and have taken a rather aggressive look at him, as that's kind of where we stopped last time. And I guess that's kind of where we're picking up. So I'm just going to move right over to the battle map just to give some context to what we've been talking about. So let me see if I can zoom in here a little bit. Interact. There we go. All right, guys. Yeah, so you're just outside of the trash chute. There we go. Outside of Neumann's workshop in the middle of Cogsbrook.
Beautiful.
There we go. Back out of there. Yeah, so as the artificers notice, about 5 of them or so notice you, they step out of the pack. The rest of them kind of continue to march around and continue on with their jobs. A little bit foggy in the head, a little brainwashed looking, blank in the face. And they stop, and one of them turns to you and goes, "Halt there."
No. How about you three? Flee, and I'll cast command at 3rd level to the nearest 3.
The nearest 3, okay. Go for it.
So
Now,
that'll be a
what's
wisdom save
a
14
wisdom save?
for them.
Oh, I'm so excited. First dice roll. And
I'm hoping that they have very, very low wisdom.
8 plus. What was it?
14.
Not even close.
Nice.
First one.
And we'll do it. Actually, not. Yeah.
Unaffected
We're-
to gather 3 more.
That's right.
Hopefully, because it's the majority,
There you
they
go.
follow the
majority rules.
Yeah. So with that,
They
it
just
looks
assume they
like
have to.
it looks like they're not really all that affected by it. As they kind of shake it off, it looks like there's a larger power at work in their heads. It seems to really be taking precedent right now, and they kind of shake it off. And the other 2 kind of look at the 3 that seem to have made an attempt, anyways, to kind of get them a little kerfundled. We'll say it's a word I made up. And the 2 of them look at you and go, "What did you just try to pull?"
Magic
I'm just-
missile 3rd level.
I'm just going to go up here.
And in almost unison, 5 wands pop out. 1 from each of them.
Yeah.
Different colors, different shapes. And you can see the tips of them start to glow, and they start to walk towards you a little bit. "You're coming with us."
Yeah, no. I'm going to head up the chute.
You're going to ditch up the chute, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
So, we're going to roll initiative first to see how quickly you can maneuver yourself up there. Everyone else, if you want to roll too, even though you're kind of not discovered yet.
I'm gonna be just eating trash. I would assume that
probably
a rat
would be
wouldn't
eating
wanna
trash,
be,
yes.
Yeah, wouldn't want to be fighting right now, and wouldn't understand why they're friend.
You may want to be in the initiative
But-
order
Yeah.
at some point, even if your turn just gets passed.
Yeah.
Because she can speak rat, so who knows?
It's true.
Oh
Okay, so who rolled what?
It's a 15.
15 from
Or-
Mr. Mark.
Can I borrow some dice?
15.
Nice.
Thank you.
16 for me.
16.
Nice.
Nice. And Saren?
I'm just rolling some dice now.
There you go.
10.
Nice. Okay, so there's no break in the initiative between you guys and them. They're actually at the top of the order with a 17, and so I'll let this be kind of a group thing for the sake of simplicity here.
Cool.
So yeah, it is going to go with them first after your first initial reaction. They are going to try to take a shot at you.
Sure.
We'll do this. I'll do this
Halt. How about no?
How-
Slowly
How about
knees
halt?
flopping as they just riddle you with
That's right.
blows.
Oh, God.
I'll re-roll that one.
They're wands, not bullet holes.
Magic missile holes.
They seem to be. Something else.
What's your AC?
20.
Wow, one of them hit. I was really expecting more than that. Okay, so that would be number
He's
2. So what's
strong.
number 2 guy?
So all 5 of them just fired something? What are
yeah,
they firing?
all 5 of them fired their wands in unison. So first level spell. So this one's gonna be D6. So yeah, the 4 of them take a shot at you as you start to kind of dive in towards the trash chute there, and the one that actually was gonna miss you, just a little bit to the left, you actually dove into that one and avoided the other 4. So
Alright.
one just catches you on the way up. So that's
Mhm.
a 2, 4. So you take what is one more first uncommon. So you take 6 damage as you're struck by a magic missile that gets fired at the end of this wand.
Oh no.
But you do, at this point, you are able to take your movement as they've all missed you, and they're going to kind of come towards you.
Oh.
Interact. There we go. So that'd be 5, 10, 15, 20. So they'd be able to get right up there, basically. They're going to start crowding around you.
Wand opportunity attacks. They're just billy clubbing you.
That's right.
It's not very effective.
Yep. All right, and are you
Might
able to
trip.
move your token there, William?
Sure.
So it will be your go. They would be.
So yeah, 5, I don't know.
Now, before
Where's
he
the chute
stuffs his
exactly?
large...
5,
Because
10
you're a
right there?
furbolg, right?
Yep.
Well, before you fill up the chute.
I've got my cap on, which can make me a bit smaller.
Oh,
magical cap.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to say with the 16 initiative, I'm just going to fly ahead of him to get into the chute so
Sure.
that I'm not like flapping into the back of his head.
And that
when
makes
I'm
sense because he
bungling up.
wasn't even you weren't having that interaction with the artificers anyway, so you'd be a little bit more ready to kind of jump on the go. So yeah, that makes sense.
Awesome.
So you're popping up the chute.
Yep. Raven's just going to duck in, fly up to the top. I'm not sure what the fly speed of a raven is, but I'll look that up right now. How long is the chute?
So when you're going through the chute, it would be probably about floor, so about 10 feet or so roughly up.
Okay.
And there's a bit of a, it's not a crazy incline, so it's
Nice.
enough that you can walk your way up it with a little bit of work, but it's not too hard.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I've got a fly speed of 50, so in that case, I'll
Right.
move to the top of the chute
Mhm.
with just my movement, meaning I have my action, and as this bird flies out of the chute to where Neumann is,
Yeah.
I'm going to pop out
Yeah.
and land on the table where he's inspecting all the stuff, touch him, casting greater invisibility, and yell for him to go on, get Neumann down the chute, down you go!
Oh, jeez, what's happening? Starts looking around, freaking out a little bit. And that's your movement and your action.
Yeah,
Or is that a
now...
bonus?
Nice, so you got...
No, greater invisibility is an action, so that's my spell. I've only done 10 feet of movement because the incline and difficult terrain doesn't factor in because I'm just flying.
Okay.
So I imagine I have 20 left. So... Oh, but I'll just
Yeah.
jump back in. I'll be like, come on, let's go. Touch him, and then I'll dive in and start sliding out. Lock out, boss! So as he's climbing, and I'm like, sliding right
Perfect. I
back
want you
down
to do
the...
2 checks for me. You can do them as perception checks because you've gone up and down the chute now.
Okay. So, perception on the way up.
Yep.
That is a 4 plus minus 1, 3. So didn't notice anything
on the way up. You got nothing.
And on the way down, 5 minus 1, 4.
Nope. You notice nothing.
Sweet.
Okay. So you're on your way in, do the thing, and then you still got 20 feet left.
Yeah, and
So you can pop out then.
so I can go fly up, land on the table, cast Greater Invisible, tell him to get out with the free action, and then use the rest of my movement to jump down, slide, and then I'll slide right past Quilliam.
All right, perfect. So yeah, you move right past Quilliam. I'm just gonna
Wow.
throw you there. Yeah, and so Quill, you see
Yeah, that.
a bird fly up, and then all of a sudden Victor pops out, and he's looking a little bit frazzled and obviously moving with some intent there. What are you doing, Quilliam?
That's great.
Oh, we're going back down.
No.
Where's Neumann?
He's coming. We just need to keep this area clear so that he can get free. I think we need to worry about the artificer getting out of here, but I think we can all take care of ourselves once he's passed.
All right, you want me to go up look after him?
No, already taken care of.
Oh, thank God. And I'll drop back down.
Nice.
Clear the slide.
Yeah. So, and then it would be the two of you still have to go there, Carrie and Alex Strauss.
Nibbling on some
Perfect.
paper or
And
whatever.
what's Alex Strauss doing?
Hearing that Neumann is coming, I don't think I will be going in there now, so I'll probably just, these are all like bad guys here, all these.
Yep.
Yeah.
All these little cogs. and
Oops,
stuff.
sorry.
Hey, get off me. Hey.
I'm just gonna kind of wait and see what they do. So I'm gonna hold an action
Okay. What are you gonna hold?
to attack if they start attacking us.
They will, so that's good. Okay. So
Start
Yeah, you
attacking the
get
rat.
a full turn still.
Yeah, I believe I still have an action.
Yep.
I just used my
yep,
movement.
you haven't done too much. So what are you gonna do,
And-
Mr. Mark?
You as well, sir? You still have...
I
She's
am
nibbling
eating
as a rat.
some
Oh, you
random
just-
stuff
okay.
with
She's a real
garbage.
rat, so
Yeah,
for the time
yeah.
being,
Right.
she's
Yeah,
being ratty.
I had the intelligence
cool,
of a
cool.
rat and the motivations of a rat.
Yeah, the last thing I tried doing right here, get...
But I'm attached to Lisa, so I'm like stuck on the little.
Yeah, so I'm going to jump back down and cast
Plastic.
Hold Person
Oh.
Nice.
at, 3rd level to try to get 2 of them.
Nice.
Awesome. And all right, which one's he getting?
Just the 2 that are beneath me, basically.
Okay, these that one there, that one there. Okay, yep. And go for it. What's the save on that one?
That would be a Wisdom save of 14.
Come on, wisdom. Ooh. I'm gonna roll them separate because that was a natural one. I doubt they would both get natural ones. And a nat 20.
All right.
Okay, so one of them biffs it completely and falls into the other one and seems to get the brunt of it where he's just completely tied up and the other guy just on the ground going, hey, hold, oh, thank you. Oh.
All right, so 2 of them are or the one is paralyzed anyways.
Perfect, and that will be number 2. Paralyzed. Perfect, all right. And that's
my
Everyone's
action.
go?
Well, I guess I could maybe get a bonus action. It's been a
Yeah.
while. Let's see.
it's been a while since we played this
Yeah.
guy.
There's been a while.
What do they got for bonus action?
Nice.
Not a whole lot. I'll pass.
Okay, in that case, Neumann rolled initiative too. He'll come in the order, but it'll first go to the artificers as they stand outside. And this time they have a couple different targets to pick from, at least ones that they can tell are actual targets. So I'll go like this. Victor, 3 of them are going to go for you with a natural 20. So keeping with what I said, I'm going to roll another set for the other 2 so that they don't all crit, because otherwise that would be... And another 20.
Woo!
I'm not
3
kidding.
crits in a row.
No, yeah.
Nice.
They are all
Actually,
different
4
dice.
if you...
If anyone
Could
wants to see
count
these,
the
I
crit
want
fail.
one.
They actually are different dice as well.
So we're just gonna
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
do this up then. Okay.
They clearly want you to die.
They really do. Oh, you know what? Actually, I'm gonna
They
do it
want
just
good
like this.
Victor to come in too.
That's right. So
They're like, we want good Victor back
that's right.
right now.
All right. So as the first 3 go, you can see these little components on their shoulders that look like the pads to armor, but they're actually quite heavy looking and thick. As they start to separate, there's 2 plates that split apart, and a small little mechanical element comes up that points in Victor's general direction.
Laser guided wands. Oh no. Supreme accuracy.
I mean, you're like 10 feet away. It should be fine.
Yeah.
That's giving me an idea for like a wand magic item where you can click the settings like a hose, so you can have it like jet or mist.
Sure, yeah.
Nice. So it's 3 force ballistas that
Ah!
all come at you with critical hits as they start to basically rip the shirts
Jesus.
and fabric off your bodies. You start to get flung back, and you're supposed to be pushed
Going
back,
against the
but because
wall.
there's a wall there, it's going to count as additional damage because 3 critical hits with a solid wall behind
Yeah.
you. So your total damage is going to be 41 damage.
I feel like even as a rat,
Oh, Lord.
Carrie would look at Victor getting injured and just like a little rat tear would come down.
Ooh, fresh meat.
And just
Indeed.
should feel
Okay,
bad
I've got to do
for
some
them.
concentration checks.
Mhm.
Because
So the next ones where you're doing that, the next, what do we got? 3 for you, so 2 are left for Mark. So Mark, you're gonna have 2 of these guys.
Well,
going after
one of them's
you.
paralyzed.
Oh, right. One of them is paralyzed, right? That's one. So you have one of them going to you. That'd be 14 plus 6, 20. Yes, it is 20.
That does hit.
Okay. You and no crit for them though on this one. So this is gonna be. I'll just roll this one twice. So 7 plus 3 is 10 plus 4 is 14. So this one is 14 damage as a similar thing happens. The compartment opens up in the shoulder and this force ballista, same thing, slams you into a wall. Oh, actually, sorry, one sec. My apologies. There's a wall behind you. And 3. So 3 additional damages. You go flying into the back of the wall there.
All right.
And the other one, he wants to do the same thing, but you can see his component kind of open up and I'm gonna. It's still gonna be able to fire because it does act independently from the artificer, but because he is tangled up and stuff, I'm gonna say it's disadvantage.
Sure.
So 7 and 3. So no. So that one wouldn't hit you. So it goes off and just kind of into the ground as he's kind of like trying to finagle himself into a position to attack.
And he
properly.
can do his he can redo his save at the end of his turn.
At the end of the turn. Okay. And what was the DC for that one?
14.
It is a 4. No. So he is still wrapped up.
Right.
And it goes to the top of the, or they just finished the top of the order, so it would go to you guys. And Norman will be coming in
How's
shortly.
everybody
but-
doing for health?
bad. You know when people try to like vandalize a truck tire and they
Yeah.
don't realize how much pressure's in it and
Pressure's
it
built
spins
up.
them over and blows their pants off and they're like
basically-
shoeless, unconscious. I feel like that just happened to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm no longer concentrating on greater invisibility. So I went in there and go,
Oh, I
get
gotta-
out, Norman,
Norman
you're
goes,
free!
Sweet, this is amazing! And then he jumps down the...
Actually, I gotta redo my con save as well,
Perfect.
which
I'm shoeless and pantsless now.
is an
Nice.
18.
Do
How much damage for
this
that?
up on there.
14?
Yours was...
14, so I should be fine for that.
Yes, an 11 plus 3.
Yeah.
Yes. There we go, put
8.
that on.
Yeah.
Alright, so who's doing what?
So I'm pretty beat up.
Yeah.
Where is Neumann coming into the order in this? Is he
You guys
able
don't
to
know.
like? Oh shoot!
You
So
guys-
we have to
you guys
hold
don't know, yeah,
the
you-
entrance to the chute until he gets out of it.
Out of game, it is at the end.
Ah, okay.
I have given you guys group initiative, and he has fallen below the
Gotcha,
average of your
gotcha.
initiative, so he's going to be at the bottom of the order. But you guys don't know that. I'm just telling you because I'm nice.
I'm pretty busted up.
Yeah.
Time's ticking.
Busted.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna shoot at the 2 that are. I'm gonna shoot twice at the one that's in front of me.
The one.
Not the paralyzed one.
Oh,
Because
the one
it's
adjacent. So
out of
he's
action,
the
so
one that
we
actually
should
hit
have
Mark
the-
then. Okay, that's
the
number
other
2. Okay.
Yeah. So I'll
Not
just
going
do
for the
an-
paralyzed one?
What's that?
Not going for the paralyzed one?
Well, no, he's out of action, and every
Out of
time I hit him,
crits.
he can.
No, it doesn't redo a save.
What?
Not when he gets hit.
Oh, and is it auto crits for all attacks or only close combat attacks?
Probably just melee attacks. Paralyzed.
I would say all combat attacks.
All right, I'll
Because he's
shoot
not
paralyzed,
running away.
dude.
Yeah, I would say 100%, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to do my Eldritch Blast on that guy.
Nice.
Thank goodness for that. So 18 plus 7. So
Yes.
25. And that is a D10 plus 4. That's 9 plus 4. That's 13 force damage.
Nice.
And then I'm going to add 2 bludgeoning damage from my Dow Genie.
Nice.
And you critted that?
Oh.
No, I did not crit that one. Sorry.
Ooh, go for
Yeah.
it. This
Roll an extra
might
one.
take him out.
Plus 3 more.
So that'd be 16 total?
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, it looks like you you did a number on him. He's doing okay, but he's not doing very okay.
Alright. And then I will shoot at him a second time.
Do it.
That's the advantage. There we go. 15 plus 7, 22. So then it's a D10 plus 4, so that's 9. Ooh. Force damage. 9 plus 3 because it's a...
Yep, how do you want to do this one?
Alright, so as I slip down, I'm like, this is gonna go so well. And the turrets deploy and fling me and
Yeah.
slam me against the ground. 2 can play at that game. All on my shoulder. I just shoot that guy, and
Nice.
I will target his pants and feet, so that he like flies over and gets humiliated,
Yeah.
like I am.
Yep. Perfect. So yeah, he goes spinning
is
backwards as his feet go
down.
overhead and slams backwards on his neck, cranking it kind of funny and crumpling underneath himself.
And then you shoot him again.
And
Alright.
yeah, he drops a whole bunch of stuff beside him, and he's just laying there.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pull up my pants, grab my shoes, and I'm gonna start running down the street.
Nice.
perfect.
All right. So, what direction are you headed? Just away from them, I'm guessing. Can you?
We're
move your
heading to the.
character?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So we're heading to the
So-
east in order to get to the closest wall,
Yeah, should
right?
move your character
So
to
yeah.
where he can go.
Cool. So that's 5, 10.
Yeah,
15,
the wall
20,
would be
25.
west of you if you wanted to get to the chute. That's what we're talking about. If you're talking about the city wall, it would be east.
Yeah,
Yeah.
city wall. So we go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Boom. To there.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And that's me.
All right, Mr. Mark, you're not a rat or anything. Do you want to go next?
What do you want to do?
Oh, your time.
We're already good.
I'm gonna like scamper off.
We're
because
sticking
they
to
won't
the
even
plan.
have
We're
Scampering
opportunity
off? Everybody's
attacks.
scampering?
Because I mean,
We move.
we
I like how they're just bullshit artificers, but they got really good crit for you.
Yeah.
It's like, we're like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
I'll follow you guys. We're
If it was
running,
the
we're
same
running.
dice, then I would have said like maybe the dice, but like you rolled 3 different dice.
I rolled 2 different
Oh, so
dice.
2 different dice, and they were all like
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
If we just look like
That's
rats,
too
they're gonna think we're rats, right?
Yeah.
So
True.
no opportunity attacks.
I'm eating garbage.
Yeah, you don't know that.
I'm
You
very
might hate
rat-like.
rats.
Maybe.
Do they
I'm
hate
gonna-
rats?
I might hit
I'm
you.
gonna try my luck and scamper away
And
over
I-
here.
And I just get
And
choked
then-
and then pulled along.
Yes, and I will pull her along with me.
I wonder if any of that works. You know what? I don't
Here is
think
it.
it works.
Here.
It's just this rat pulling on this other
Yeah.
rat.
It's not suspicious at all. It's fine.
Leave it.
And then, as a bonus action, I will cast Healing Word
Yeah.
for my friend over
Do it.
yonder.
You can cast spells while being a rat?
As a druid.
As a druid, you should be.
Yeah.
No.
Did I just. No, you can't?
I thought there was a thing
No.
against that.
Oh, yeah, if there's verbal components or anything like that.
Well, she can like heal herself.
She can.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, as
Oh,
a bonus action,
yeah,
yes.
sorry.
Oh, so you have to
Time
get
I
like.
was
Right,
level
'cause you-
20.
yeah.
But you can do it when you're level 20, but you can't.
Oh.
Okay.
Fuck
you.
Just, once
I'll
you
just
are
stay as a
hidden.
rat. Just watch
Yeah.
you die.
All right, so Mark, what are you doing?
Well, I guess we're all leaving, so I'm gonna scamper off. Let's see how far I can get.
Scampering.
Yeah, we're scampering away. Hugging the wall. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna keep running. I'll keep you safe from over here.
Nice.
30.
You're not even stopping to attack!
No.
Can you even know control everyone?
And bonus
You
action,
should be able to.
I'm gonna go invisible.
Well,
Using my Furbolg
No,
trait.
sorry. There we go.
Boink, so you
good
disappear.
knowing you all.
Good luck,
Yeah.
mortals.
We left Neumann,
So at this point,
No,
boink,
we're
out of the trash chute
distracting
pops
them.
Neumann.
and he's not
He goes-
invisible.
He goes, nobody can even see me as he pops out and he looks around.
Fly, you fool!
Interact. So at this point, it's going to be his go,
Oh god.
and he's going
I'm a
to
rat.
Victor, the one that got him the closest line would invoke an opportunity
yeah.
attack by the 1. So
Oh, because that one didn't attack anyone. Did
he
it?
thinks he's invisible too. Like he doesn't
Yeah,
know, right? So
but
he's just
the-
quickest
yeah.
line to which
Only
would
3
be
of them hit.
Yes, right.
Victor, so yeah.
18 plus, so that's gonna hit.
Gosh.
Plus.
How does he see him?
Plus 5. How does he even
Oh,
know
yeah.
he's there?
Oh yeah, he's not invisible. I'm gonna change the little.
He's not invisible?
No,
No,
he's
I
No.
because
got knocked out
he
of
couldn't
concentration.
No.
Concentrate.
Oh.
So
Mhm.
Neumann is not.
So he was like,
invisible.
"You're invisible, huh?"
Uh-huh.
And he looked down and he goes, "Oh my god, I'm invisible!" And then he jumps down the chute, and halfway down the chute, he goes, and he's visible, and he pops
Right.
out, and he goes, "I'm here!" So yeah, he gets shot with a wand that shoots fireball. So as he
What?
comes down the street, he goes, "Everything's fine," and starts walking towards you, Victor. And at that point, one of the artificers grabs his wand. They all look and they go, "Huh!" But the only one that gets off a shot is the guy with the wand that casts fireball. As he blows basically Neumann out of the water with this huge engulfing of flames around him. And he's got a little bit of smoldering still on fire. He goes, "Oh Jesus! Oh my God!" And he starts running towards you.
So firebolt.
Oh yes, that one.
This is, I'm like, oh
It's a bit of a
no,
difference.
we're all next to each other.
But at least they would all
Oh
be
no,
dead.
it is fireball. Does he
Does he have the Warcaster feat? If not, he can't do a spell as part of an opportunity to attack.
The wand is equipped as a weapon, so it's not actually casting the spell. It's the wand itself. Yeah, he doesn't have the spell.
Cool.
As polymorph, what happens when I get damaged?
I think you pop out.
Yeah, I pop
Yeah.
out of it. Cool. So
Well, hold on, because the fireball actually happens.
Actually, it's when that creature dies. So yeah, Rat would
Yeah.
have like 1 hit
Yeah,
point.
yeah.
So yeah.
But the fireball isn't
So-
happening where Neumann is right now.
Oh.
It's happened where
It
the
happened-
opportunity attack.
it
is.
Right.
happened like here.
Yeah.
Okay, it wasn't pointed at us. Cool.
What is this 1 minute? There we go. Fire.
The radius is large enough that
Was
maybe-
it 30 feet radius?
Might be enough.
5, 10.
Yeah, how big is the...
Can I
Yeah, it's
click
like
on-
everybody
I'm
except
actually
me.
Click on it. It won't pull up fireball for
That's
me for the
okay.
quick one. I don't know. Do you know fireball off the top of your head?
I'm gonna get
6,
it now.
8 d6s?
It's a bunch.
30-foot radius?
Fireball D&D 5th edition.
I knew
Here
it was
it is.
loud. I can't remember what
It
was.
is-
Fireball.
20-foot radius.
20-foot radius, 8d6
I got half right.
on a
Thank
failed
you.
save, and half as much on a successful one.
8d6.
Just 20 feet?
And what did Norman roll for the
So it was a save.
dexterity save?
And so it's a 15 if you guys want to roll
Yeah,
15
we-
as well because you're going to be in the same area now.
But Alex is
So
out.
he would have been, hold on, so he would have gotten the opportunity attack right there before he left his area. So 5, 10,
Oh yeah, Alex is in.
20.
What am I supposed to roll?
No,
Dex
Al-
save.
Oh, to be centered on the, so 5?
Yeah.
10, 15. 10, 15. 10, 15. Ooh.
That's good.
You know what? The only one that would really get it would be Victor if
Oh,
it's
wait,
going
no,
past
okay.
Neumann in that direction, because if he's centered at it, it'd be 5, 10. That'd be 5, 10, that'd be 20.
Okay.
Yeah, because he would have gotten probably about that far in that
I-
direction. So, Victor, do a save for me.
I did.
Would you
I
get?
failed.
Oh,
Oh.
no!
You got a
5d8.
Got a 7 total. I'm rolling
What'd you
very
get?
low.
No,
10.
5d8. Alright.
Oh, at least I got a 10.
How many d8? 6? 8d6.
8d6, sorry.
Right.
And then I passed,
You
but
passed!
because I'm a rat, as soon as I get hit,
He'll
then
take
I'm
the
gonna-
remainder of the
yeah.
damage.
Cool.
Which is halved for you, so
Which
that's
So
is-
okay.
28 is the total.
And 14 for Saren.
28 for Victor.
Did I pass?
No, you failed.
What'd you get?
You got a 10.
Oh, but you're on the outside of that circle. You're fine.
What, a 20-foot radius from where Neumann is?
But Neumann's the center of that radius.
I know.
You know what I mean?
So it'd be center to center.
Right.
So, you go
So it'd be 10
5,
on each side
10,
and 10 on each
15.
side.
No, 20-foot radius,
jeez.
not 20-foot
Oh,
diameter.
Oh, from the
Yeah.
Oh, true. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So it would just be me.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, it would be.
yeah,
Okay.
you're on fire.
Here we
So it'd be
go.
28
Yeah.
for you as well. Then if you failed, or 14 on a pass.
10.
Cool.
It would catch 4 of those 4 artificers in that Tetris formation as well.
And I.
The mighty L.
But it would just be the one pointing this way, so it would be that way as well, because he wouldn't be
It's
catching himself, but it would be
full circle.
right. That's fair. Okay. They might all die. Let's see how that goes. Roll it as we'll do two.
Let's hope. I imagine the hive mind doesn't care much for their lives. So
Yeah.
it's just nuking them.
Yeah. So no. So as he's a little bit rambunctious and trigger happy, he goes, "I got him!" And he goes to shoot, and he's so close that it just this backdraft of this massive explosion just firing all around him. The caster seems to be okay, and he goes, "Whoo!" and looks around and goes, and the rest of the team is just on the floor lying there with their wands beside them, just smoldering in flames. Their max hit point is 23, and we already determined it was 28 damage. So it put them past that point as they're all basically on fire laying on the ground.
All right.
Cool, and then it's their go again now. That one guy's
That
go.
was...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because it goes top of the order again, so
Yeah.
it is bad. So it's his go.
What's he gonna do now? And I
Hey,
popped
get
out my
over
rat
here!
form.
He's gonna... Oh, where would he even stand?
Neumann's alive.
He is. He's just
Just-
not looking great.
Yeah.
Where would he even go? Yeah, you know what? He probably would. He is... I think he's gonna stay right where he is.
Cool.
Because that's what's going to work out best for him. And then he's going to... Oh, that is the fireball guy, too. Should be the same one. 18 plus... Oh, no. Sorry, so it's Dex save 15. My apologies. Same thing. It'd be the same guy firing again.
Oh, he's shooting another fire.
He's shooting in it because one was an opportunity attack. Now it goes top of the order, so it's on him. So it'd be 15 again.
All right. I'm unconscious, which means that I would automatically fail.
You do.
Plus, and then it's the dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I backed up just the right amount.
Nice, I'm good.
Yeah, this would be centered on
I get
Neumann.
half.
It'd be the closest
Oh,
one
it's
to
a
him.
Neumann.
Yeah. You pass, you take half.
Well, in Noza, they didn't make it. Beam me up.
You're not going anywhere.
That's right. Where the hell did all my D6s go?
Come on, you big pigeon. Get me out of here.
You son of a gun. 6 is 12. 22, so 12 and a half and 22 on a fail.
Now, Chris, are you
Yes.
working with the more damage than, like, if you take over half of...
I think it's full.
no,
You're
I'm
full
not.
HP and damage.
Okay.
I'm not working with that.
Below
Okay.
0.
Yeah.
Well, then I've got
It would
one
just be
fail
one
save.
fail, yeah.
Okay. And then
Just one?
you passed
And then-
your...
Yeah, because
it's not a
it's
crit,
crits.
Right, and
Gotcha.
Alex? What do you get for
I
your
got a
save?
19.
You're, cool, so you take
Half
12
the
damage.
yeah.
So it's still not great, but better than...
Yeah.
And he's going to...
How many of them are dead now? 3?
I
All of them but one.
All of them are dead except for one guy that seems
Okay.
to be in totally fine shape with a really good wand.
Mm-hmm.
And that's gonna be... Yeah, he's gonna see where he's... Okay.
Muggle.
And yeah. it
I
would-
am going to grab my sword out
Mhm.
and run at this stupid artificer.
Wait,
and stab
Alex,
him
did
a
you not have an
million
action ready
times.
for when they attack?
Hmm.
I
Oh.
So you can
had
take that go.
previously.
Right, so
Yes.
you can take that go.
Okay.
And since that guy was the guy that attacked, he would be the one that you'd be against anyway, so...
Okay, it's just the one guy.
Mhm.
Because you didn't do an action on your turn again, so just hold it
There.
again.
That one?
He's the one on the
one.
top.
The top.
Oh.
of
Yeah,
Okay.
the top, the other ones are I can't kill them off on the screen here, but I'll just move these guys
You're
back in the
gonna
order.
go attack him as a rat? Oh, wait, you're not a rat
I'm not
anymore.
a rat anymore, but I
Yeah.
will attack him with some primal savagery, I think.
Nice.
So as I'm running at him, my fingernails will grow, and I will claw him up.
Nice.
Hopefully.
It's almost gonna be like Wolverine because you're now
Nat
like
20
metal and
plus
stuff.
7.
Hey.
Sweet.
Yes, he is a little gnome.
Oh god.
So how do...
Their
How do you do?
specialness comes from the things they
That's
make, and you not
awesome.
from them being particularly hardy.
I'm
Yeah.
ready. That's a different
Yeah,
shot.
what are we looking at for damage?
I'm sorry. I've had
Where's
different
your
rules
primal
for crits,
savage?
So
Looks
I'm
like
not
it's
sure
oh,
what
so it's
we
4d10.
It's 4d10.
There you
Whoa.
It's not a plus anything, eh? What's this? I think you get to
No, but it's
add a
acid
type.
damage.
Oh, acid damage.
Yeah.
Spellcasting modifier? Is the ad for that or no?
No.
Just the D? Okay.
Wild savagery does acid damage?
Yeah.
3.
Interesting.
Yeah.
23.
Instead of regular damage.
So,
Corrosive attack.
I don't know if you can see the HP level, just make sure no one knows I'm BSing. How do you want to do it?
Oh, I just want to rip him to shreds.
Yeah, so as all of his team members fall to by his own hand, and he gets a little trigger happy and blows everyone, including Victor, who's just on the ground, in this massive flames, you go, and you start to just lose it as your claws come out and these poison little drips come from them as he kind of gets torn to shreds. His clothing and stuff, just a leather smock that he would wear, just shredded to pieces, and he falls on the ground too. And there they lay, with all their goodies and everything else just flowing all over the ground. What are you guys doing?
I am gonna be down on my hands and knees like a little rat, holding something in my mouth and just bleh. And then seeing Victor just down beside me, covered in burn marks, like knocked out. I'm gonna
Mhm.
hold him and do my lay on hands pull and start to try and like soothe
Perfect.
some of the burns. And being gentle this time.
Nice.
When you wake up, you're all good.
Nice.
As
So yeah,
you
you,
wake
you
up,
start to
and
come
you got
about
15
with a little
HP.
rat over
Nice.
top of you.
She's not still a rat.
I
No.
hope she is.
I was just like in the shape of a rat when I woke up. 'Cause I like the idea.
That was
of
really
that.
lucky because that could have. It was very.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We're
Well,
not out of the woods yet. We're still in the middle of them. There's a whole line of them 100 feet away, maybe. Come on, let's go.
You said no. Sorry. You said specifically about them dropping stuff.
They dropped a lot of stuff.
Okay.
yeah, I'm going for that wand.
So then, yeah.
They have a lot of wands. So
Cool.
you get these items. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
Load.
I just know. Oh yeah. I just know that when a DM is like, they drop stuff, they want you to loot it.
So these are all the items.
But why does he want
You find
They're all cursed.
everything is just a jelly bean.
Oh yes.
So you find a gray bag of tricks. When you reach your hand inside, you roll a d8 and you pull out the equivalent of throwing a Pokeball. But a random animal comes out and it is your aid throughout the fight. So I don't know who wants that, but I'll just.
I
hand
think
it
he
over.
wants that.
Okay, whatever. We have a ring of spell storing. I'm gonna give it to
the one that only
yeah.
has 2 spells.
Wand of
Nice.
Fireball,
Oh, that's my speed.
Wand of the War Mage. I'll just let you guys look over this. Wand of Secrets, Wand of Magic Missiles, and Wand of Smiles.
We'll probably just have to grab all this stuff and go.
Yep, you guys
Yeah.
can sort it out later. And off you go. So,
First I'll
Whoa.
cast a mass healing word to get us all topped up.
Nice.
Because you
including
look
Neumann.
so hurt.
nice.
All
Yeah.
of the buildings
Yeah.
have been like emptied, haven't they?
For the most part, there's not a lot of socializing and hanging out. This whole city's just become a factory city,
Okay.
basically, and most of the homes have been stripped of
So-
parts, too.
Everybody
Could
gets
we-
7 hit points.
Could we go down some of
Thank
these
you.
alleyways and go and look for like some bit like small building that looks like it's already been completely stripped,
Mm-hmm.
and then just
Oh, there's a bunch, yeah. If you,
hide out for a little bit.
of course, yeah. There's actually a little an area
to
where
get
there's a
on
market
there.
and stuff. I don't know if I can ping on this
Especially
thing.
like I'll grab
Yeah, if you
Norman,
guys can see where I'm pinging there, I don't know if it'll
And-
work or not.
We're probably
carry
going to want
him if
get out
he's
of
too
here, right?
injured.
'Cause
Oh yeah.
these guys are 5 dudes from a assembly line
Yeah.
of like a whole bunch of other artificers,
Oh,
including
yeah.
ones in the building.
Yeah.
But
We
what
probably
about
just wanna
her
get out.
brains?
Oh, and I just wanted to have a.
Neumann can help with that.
I wanted to have a minute just so I can heal up like Neumann and you.
I can
Did
probably
we
help.
have to find some? We had to find something, didn't we?
So you need the locket, is what you need.
Mm-hmm.
I'll grab him and carry Neumann,
Mhm.
and we will go to a close by house.
Yeah. All right, Norman, point us to a place that's relatively secure, very easily defensible, where we can lay low for a little while.
His house.
Come here. I sleep in there. It's not something you want to talk about. Come here.
Okay.
So he leads you guys down an alleyway, and you can see there's a little bit of a cart. I'll zoom in here. If you go just down to the southeast a little bit, I'm just going to highlight all this stuff here. Yoink. There's a little cart there with no horse attached to it, and it has quite a few goods in there that most of the shops and stuff are just storing from around the corner. But it's kind of out of the way, and there's some crates and stuff and some other foliage around the other corner, so it's pretty well hidden.
All right, everyone in. We need to lay low for a little while, because this presence is still here, and the longer we stay here, we have a little bit of time to rest before it starts to systematically control all of them to just cordon off the area, and then we'll be trapped for good. So we rest for as little as we need, and then we gotta go.
All right. And what do we do if one of us changes?
Are we making saves for that presence? Because we're still in like the area of that
For the mind?
dominant psychic. Oh, it's not.
No, that psychic mind, you don't get the sense that it's trying to do anything other than what it's already doing. It looks like there's a
It's
system set in
focused in.
place that just runs independently and it's self-sufficient, and that's kind of what's being maintained while it completes a goal.
Okay.
The mind that's really at the heart of this is focusing on other things and is
Right.
letting what he's already put in place continue.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
All right, everyone into the thing, and then we need to talk to Neumann and get a little bit of information out of him before we just skedaddle out of here.
As you guys crawl in there, do a perception check for me.
I'm terrible at it. Instead, I'm gonna help Alex.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Nice.
Well,
I got a 14.
14.
For a total of 26.
23.
Okay, everyone else?
6.
I just
Oh
helped
yeah,
check.
right. So, and you're in my head. So you guys notice that anyone that got above an 18, you notice that just before you get into the back, especially you, Quill, because this is familiar to you. You hear a sound.
Oh, zombies. We got zombies.
And out of the corner of your eye, just before you duck in, you catch some of those bodies kind of moving around, the ones that you left, as they start to wander in any given direction. No real control seeming to be implemented.
Oh,
the
the
way
ones-
it was. It's just
The ones
Yeah.
you just killed.
they're just searching now as they start to walk away, and you duck inside.
Alright. Well, it looks like they're coming back. Maybe we should board up these windows.
I don't know. They don't seem to be moving like they're under the control of the hive mind. They don't.
Trust me. They're moving.
No, I know that, but they look. Yeah, okay.
So it seems like there's a different driver in this front seat kind of thing.
Nice. I am going to put whatever things that are heavy inside this car
Mm-hmm.
against the doors very quietly and windows.
Okay. And yeah, Neumann's just brushing himself off. You guys are.
Yeah. So while she's barricading our little cart, I'm gonna go over to Neumann and go. All right. You're all good. You're not under the influence of some other psychic monstrosity.
I thought I was invisible.
Whoops. It's battle. It happens. Anyway, you're safe now, but only for a little while. We need some answers from you. What the hell is going on? What are they working on in the city? And what happened to Alex's brain?
Okay.
We kind of need her back up and running.
I know, I did my best. Look, the thing that you gave me, the amulet thing, the whatever, I was using that and it was working great, but then the bad, not so nice guy said he needed it for something else. He doesn't really communicate with us. He just fills all their heads with a bunch of garbage and then they kind of turn into idiots. And I think that I had a big window of time that I just missed. I don't know what happened, but I think he was in control of me because I woke up and I was at my workbench and everything was a mess and it wasn't quality work. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking when he tries to control people, probably not going to get the best of them. He's probably going to get a pretty stupid, straightforward kind of robotic, no offense, my dear, but a robotic version of them. I think he needed the skills that I had to be a little more finely tuned, so that's why I'm not under the spell. But man, they've been coming in, they're keeping an eye on me constantly, stabbing me every time I try to run away. They're not very bright, but look, I got some spots. Have you seen their wands? They're friggin' crazy.
Yeah.
We
Anyways,
did.
that's where
Rather
I'm at.
closely.
And-
Neumann, is it?
Yeah, Neumann.
Who was this man who was trying to corrupt your
I
mind?
don't know. So first,
What did he look like?
Well, that's the thing. When I first saw him, it was after I'd already communicated with him a lot through these other guys. I assumed that they would just, he'd rather not be seen. I don't know, but eventually he got us working on a project, and it was similar to the. I will get to that, but I made a big
The giant five-headed dragon.
yeah, I made a big
saw.
project. Similar to that, though, he had some of the less qualified people work on a suit that was similar to pair together. Upon completion, anyways, the idiots, they just walked it out, and then I saw him for the first time wearing it.
Oh god.
And then I had to do some fine tweaking because he needed someone a little in the right mind to work on the delicate stuff. And that was the only time I ever saw the guy.
Do you know where he could be now? We looked around the city, but no other buildings seemed to be on.
I'll be honest, I heard some sounds coming from the chute, the vent there that I throw my garbage and stuff down.
Like down below it?
Like when I'm going to throw a thing down. I'll be like, I don't need this, and I'll throw it down the chute. But then I hear it go kunk, 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 and fall outside. And then as I'm walking away, I'll hear another kunk, kunk, kunk. I'm like, what was that? And then I'll listen close, and I can hear rummaging and some, like, sub-frequency little things that, like, you'd feel it, and you've, like something's on the other side of a wall. And I don't know what it is.
Okay. The rest of the details about your big project, all of that can be answered some other place, some other time, a much safer location. What we need to know from you right now is there anything within this city that is vital to us bringing back order to all of this? Is there some key detail or key item that you are aware of within the vicinity of the city that will allow us to restore it to its proper order, allow us to shut down that big project? Is there some item or person or place that we can go to?
Well, I noticed that there wasn't a lot of people under his control, not as many idiots around, until the few idiots that there were started to build this tower thing. After that was done, there was a lot more idiots around. So, and that was about the time I blacked out too. So, I'm assuming that thing probably, I would imagine, made a bigger area of effect or boosted a signal or something.
All right. How long have you been working on this big project?
Strengthening spell.
I don't know how long I've been out of it, but I mean, the amount I've been awake for it has pretty much been since you guys left. There was maybe a few days or so. Yeah, and then it. And another weird thing too, that page that we found that fell close to here, the one. It was shortly after that, and that page is gone, by the way. It was on my board, and when I blanked out or whatever, I came back to it was gone, and a bunch of other stuff was trashed. So I don't know if someone has interest in that and knows what it is, but it's gone, and it's been a while of me working on this thing because it's pretty dope.
What?
I wasn't here for that. My name's Quilliam.
Oh, hi, Quilliam.
And
yeah, Norman, yeah.
what's on this page?
So there's been pages or rumors of pages, and we found one that fell from the sky, and it has a description on it of what appears to be a story or some portion of a story. And from what we gather, it looks as though the things that are in the element, the section of the story that fell, those things come into reality, into being. Sometimes not incredibly accurately. It's a little hard depending on the context that is or isn't available, but yeah, we just found the one. The other stuff we found was mostly just notes and stuff we were making, putting on the board. But
Yeah, did you make notes about us?
I mean, I have a journal full of all kinds of notes and stuff, but I mean, there's not really...
Did he take your journal?
Oh, I don't know. All my desk is trashed. I don't know where half my stuff is.
So, what did you wite about us, possibly?
I wrote that you gave me a sweet horse. Her name's Buttercup. Really good horse, by the way.
Good,
Other than that, I boosted
Just
you guys up a
focused.
little bit.
Oh,
I wrote that you guys were trying to save from the world from being destroyed. That was a big one, and the dragons and stuff.
Neumann.
Well, I wasn't this is my sanctuary. I only have keys. I'm from it. It's another world. You don't expect this, okay? There's not a plan B for like interdimensional break-ins and mind control. That's not a thing.
It's okay. Maybe next time write about people saving the world and trying to save the world after they've saved the world.
Well, in hindsight, it's
That's very,
2020.
very good.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
What?
Of course. No, it's okay. Just write more about horses.
This guy, is he still here?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Well, maybe we should bring down the fury of 5 dragons upon him.
We can
Well-
definitely do that.
That would be worth
Let's
writing
find the
about,
dragons?
Neumann.
I would do that right away. That would be prudent. That would be a good thing to do.
Where is the signal booster, though?
It's
we want to try
inside
and
the
save
basement.
some people. At
Inside
least
the basement
give them a
tower?
chance to run away.
Yeah.
There's
The
gonna be
entire
the
basement
fury
is
of
basically
5
this thing now.
dragons on this whole town.
I went down there to go get a screwdriver the other day, and it was just wires and cables everywhere. There's not even a room.
Okay, so it sounds like you've got a good idea. If he's still here, and it seems like he is, based on what he's
As
told
long
us,
as we remove the
should-
mind control effect, because we don't want fucking bringing dragons in here and having them turn on us.
Correct. Now, how much do you remember about this this signal enhancer, this spell boosting kind of setup in the basement? If we get you to it successfully and buy you some time, could you knock it out? Could you destroy it or mar the rooms?
I think
or...
I could probably do that. I might be able to do it from my shop, to be honest with you. I have
Awesome.
access to all the breakers and power control. The only thing is I just can't do anything with them coming in and checking on me all the time. And when something goes wrong, they're obviously going to assume it's me. And, you know. But if you guys are here, maybe
I got a big pointy stick that can point them hard, and then they can poke you.
that's good. That's good.
Awesome. So we're going to get you to your shop. I'm going to call the dragons right now. It'll take them some time to fly across the continent to all gather here. In that time, we'll actually knock out that tower and hopefully bring most of these artificers back to normal. Now, Quilliam, you were mentioning things about some avatar of death.
Was I?
You mentioned some person who killed worlds that you used to go to.
That is why I was here, wasn't it?
The lady.
Yeah.
Seems to be much less important now that,
Is that the
things are
lady
moving
with the
so
black?
quickly. Yes,
Oh,
that was.
The black drapey thing and the little
You must
smoky
be Mina
black thing.
Estrade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She is a
she's still about. huh?
bewitch. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you probably wanted to stay away from her. I mean, she's not here now, though.
Well, I'm just gonna level with you. There's been a few people coming and going. She was one of them. I didn't think she was really anything to write home about, but
Well, she's very casually animating everybody that dies. It's been, 30 seconds since those things blew themselves to
That
a crisp,
explains
and they're
a lot.
already back up.
Right.
I don't know if you know the details. I'm not much of a necromancer myself.
Me neither.
Can they make other things into the
I would
undead?
imagine so.
Well, that's
Her
actually...
power
a mission.
seems to be rather limitless.
We actually need to get out there and stop those 5 zombies from just killing an assembly line worth of the city's citizenry. Because they are just going to move from one hive mind, doing a job building a mechanical dragon, to another, which is turned into an army of mindless undead. So we need to kill the zombies, then we need to get to your workshop after summoning the dragons, and we need to knock out the signal booster, and then we need to kill this bastard.
That's what you'd like to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Maybe we should split up.
Oh god.
That's a lot to take on.
I can protect one person from an undead.
Awesome. If you can protect people against undead in particular, I think you should be part of the undead controlling squad, the quarantine group, and we need to deploy you as quickly as
Let's
possible.
try and do that.
So, Quilliam, you're
Yes?
extremely familiar with the undead. Would you mind lending her some expertise, some direction on how to
Show you how to beat
beat
them.
them?
Yeah.
What they can
You
do?
show me how to beat the zombies, I'll show you how to...
So you just
Stay.
bash them in the head till they stop
Got it
moving.
done.
Great.
Okay.
Awesome. Meanwhile, Alex, you and I are going to escort him to his workshop, and we're going to hold the line. You've got a perfect body for it.
Okay.
Everyone
I'm
ready?
gonna-
Actually, maybe this won't take that long. I'm gonna peek out and with a fireball wand to.
Fireball the zombies, or
the
have them
zombie
move?
guys?
Yeah,
Yeah, if
straight in the middle of them.
you know what, if you came out the back of it, you would have.
I'll tell you
line
what.
of
If I
sight.
walked out, and
Yeah,
because I saw them
them
from where it was like coming in, right? You said.
Yeah, they've kind of started wandering around in the
Yeah.
vicinity that you were in, kind of aimlessly,
Uh-huh.
or at least it seems. There's not really anyone in the city that's not already under some kind of control,
Mhm.
and most of those workers, anyways, are not there presently as the line was moving, and these 6 or these 5 weren't. So they're just kind of
Yeah. Let's stay
no real
together
direction.
and-
Yeah, like a bug caught in the
All right.
window, just not sure where to go.
I'll try to pop them.
Sure. So, yeah, you can get close enough that you can. The area of effect is pretty big.
Yeah.
What
Oh, yeah.
would that be?
And
it's
it's a
15, right? DC 15.
150 feet
Yeah.
distance.
That's so funny. I'm gonna roll 3. So first 3, 7.
Yeah, 2d16.
Next 2 is a 3. So yeah, they both failed pretty
Yeah.
miserably.
Both?
Both sets. So I rolled
Okay.
as a group of 2 and a group of 3. That way they're not all failing or all succeeding, but I
Yeah.
can make it a little bit quicker.
10, 15, 19, 22 fire damage.
Yeah. So as you, these half-alive things just seem to burn up pretty aggressively. This is fire damage, and it seems like it's, and you, I think, would know as well. The undead aren't a big fan of fire. Yeah.
Didn't like that, did ya?
And they're just. What a world! They just fall into basically little ash piles
Just
burning
gonna
on the
hug
ground.
Quilliam.
Die the way you died.
I'd be so happy that I didn't have to wander out into the darkness with zombies.
Nice.
It's nothing.
And,
That thing is awesome.
And I'll pull the things down from the windows and doors because I feel a bit less terrified right now.
Oh, from the cart. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you popped off the zombies as you look back at the cart, and everyone's still in there. The zombies are on fire, and it seems to be a good step in the right direction. What are you guys doing now?
They seem to have handled the issue of this potential zombie
I've-
plague.
Also, you
I've
have
seen-
7 charges. Keep an eye on them.
Yeah. And one was already used before, right?
2 were used, but this is in a new spellcaster's hand, and you have attuned to it.
Yeah, I'm made of charges. Well, I've seen the way into the sewers and the way below. If you'll all follow me kindly.
Now, he said that he can do it from his shop rather
Oh.
than
I can
actually
do
getting
either, I don't
to
care.
the physical location. Whichever one is more secure to work from. Which one
The
do you think we
basement
can
would
get
be
into
bad
and
to
protect?
get. The basement would be bad to be trapped in, and it's difficult terrain and dark.
Don't want to fight in the basement.
Yeah,
That sounds like
William doesn't
my
like
shop's a little bit more open, and it's
dark
kind of trashed anyway, so it's like whatever.
all right.
That would be my. I don't care. You do whatever, but that would be my suggestion.
Awesome. So I'm just gonna run point and kind of help look around corners and make sure that the mind controlled drones are passed and
Right.
stuff before.
So why don't you roll an investigation
I guess we're
check?
all gonna go there together.
Yeah, and we'll see if you can see if there's anyone.
Okay.
Beep, 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 beep.
What skill check was that?
Perception or investigation, depending on how you're doing it.
Yeah.
I always think of investigation as like small time stuff, like looking in on like a smaller area. And,
Yeah.
Like perception is more like the big picture kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll the way I'll justify the investigation is by just memorizing like their patrol patterns and the pattern of their work, so I
Perfect.
can be like, cool, they're moved and they're going to be clear for a few minutes.
Absolutely.
9 plus 3, 12 total.
Yeah, it's very simple, and yeah, you can. It's not like there's a million different paths they can take. It's point A to point B kind of thing. You're able to determine just enough to know that once they come to that area, they leave that area, and there's a decent amount of time before they come back.
Awesome.
Other than that, you can't really tell who's near you or around you, but you've gathered that much with a 12.
Okay. And we're just going to Neumann's
So you guys want to move
workshop
your
so that we can barricade it while he works on sabotaging the magical amplifier.
Move that over there. Yep. And how are you guys going?
Shouldn't take
in?
long.
Yeah. So he's letting you lead the crusade on this one. How are you guys getting in? Front door, trash chute.
Oh, his workshop is... Okay.
His workshop is the main level of. He basically runs point on this entire operation. It's kind of his place.
Can a thick armored elf fit up the trash chute?
Yeah, it would be a little snug, but you could do
Okay.
it. It's not.
I'm gonna squeeze.
It's big enough to fit large components to be thrown out and
Okay,
shoved down
cool.
it. It's big enough to.
Carrot, give me a
steer your way
boost.
I'll be behind you, just shoving you up the trash chute, and then coming up myself.
I remember when I
behind.
was in this like 3 minutes ago. It was great. I thought I was invisible.
Once you get to the top, throw down a rope.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll just...
Let's
climb
throw
up.
down a cable
Yeah.
for you guys to climb down.
Put that on low. Thanks.
Okay, so as everyone goes through, I want everyone to make a perception check if you're not like actively looking for your perception.
24.
13.
Nice.
Got an 8.
No.
17.
Ooh, 18 to beat. So, Mark's the only one, but Quill, as you're going up, you notice there's a... Oh, actually, you know what? Who has the Wand of Secrets?
Oh.
Wand of Secrets, right here.
You have advantage,
Okay.
so you can roll again. But Quill, as you go by, you notice that there's a glow that you almost feel like a radiant vibe, rather like a vibration in the air. And you notice it on your right-hand side as you're going up. It feels like someone took like a back vibrator and held it against like some air ducts when you're in it. Like you can just something feels a little funny. What'd you get, Calvin?
I got a 9. I rolled a 19 for 18 total.
The 18. So yeah, so you same thing as you're going by the right-hand side. You feel this weird vibration, almost like a sonic glow, coming from one side, and you feel that your wand is actually vibrating a little bit too, and the
In the
two of
dark.
you can hear at the top. You can kind of hear like a. And it's coming from the workshop.
At the
I
top
guess-
of the chute.
Yeah, at the top
in-
of the chute.
Guess
Yeah,
I'm
you
at the
can feel
top
some
of-
vibrations on the right hand side. You can hear something at the top of the chute as well.
So I can
And at the
stop.
bottom of the chute, as you guys are kind of stuck in there working your way through, you can start to hear some footprints kind of behind you as the patrol's making their way back.
Up, up, up.
Right.
I was already hopping up and bringing them a cable
You're
and
hopping
stuff.
right
So
up? Okay, so
Yeah.
oh,
if it's vibrating and the wand is the thing that's doing it, just as he's getting ready to
you don't know if
climb
the
up.
wand's doing it, but you feel the wand doing it also. Like your wand is vibrating.
Like a magic.
Yeah.
At the
You're
same
also
resonance.
because the wand vibrated, you were able to pick up on something because the wand helped you.
Ah.
And you're kind of noticing the same sort of vibration to your right hand side as you're on your way up.
All right. Well, I'll kind of pull that wand out while he's clambering up to the top,
Mhm.
and I'll use one of the charges of it as I hold it in my hand, kind of arcanely trying to investigate what it, like the Wand of Secrets, does.
So as you try and figure out what this thing does, as you're all huddled up in this like vent, basically, yeah, you notice that vibration beside you, you almost hear like a, and then as this door slams down, and it kind of echoes pretty loudly through the tunnel that you guys are in, and that sound from up top stops. Hello. And Mark, it sounds really familiar to you.
Yeah.
That's Estrad, right? Is her name?
It's in.
Oh.
Yeah, that's who you hear at the top.
Jeez. Oh.
You can hear the feet pacing in
Sounds
Neumann's
lovely.
laboratory.
Oh, we can't go that way.
How convenient! I found an escape path.
Oh, that's good. I'll go that way.
So Calvin, as you start to work your way in, I want you to do. It'd be a deck save for me.
Oh, John. Nat 20.
Oh yes.
Nice.
Whoa!
So you pop in, and you seem to be okay. You do notice that there's a burning sensation on your skin a little bit, but it dissipates pretty quickly, and you seem okay. It's not very tall. It's about 5 feet, so you're it's a little crunchy, but it looks like it's got some sort of light glowing, magically so, elements placed along the wall, leading down to a sort of a spiral staircase, like a flat little pedestal that just goes in a spiral staircase that disappears down below to somewhere. The end of this thin hallway that's about 5 feet tall.
Now, I have Devil's Sight, so can I turn behind me and look around the edge of the open door to see if there's some kind of trap or something, just to help these guys so they don't...
Yes.
I just walk
What's
through
Devil's Sight, dude?
Yes.
I can see through magical darkness and darkness completely. So instead of dark vision, where it's all in grayscale...
Yeah. So you can actually, because this light's quite dim, but you can see through magical darkness. You can see that this room should be a little bit brighter than it is around the entryway. But you can see through that, and you notice that there's actually some runes scribed along the sides and the tops of the inside of this door. And they don't seem to glow to anyone but you. You can kind of see there's a bit of a glow to it. And you also notice, as you start to kind of pay attention to this and you notice the glow of the runes, your inkwell, you can almost hear it screaming.
Oh.
You can hear this shriek. You almost feel its pain. It feels like the djinn is just... Something's not right.
All right. Well, I'm going to go... Just hold up 1 second, and I'll put the inkwell a little bit further away, and then I'm going to come back, and I'm going to lend aid.
So you're putting the inkwell outside the door?
No, I'm
inside
already
the
in the room, so I'm just going to put it further away, and I'm going to give them aid as they on their deck save as they pass through.
Perfect.
Because I'm going to tell them what to watch out for, and I'll help them move through it as quickly as possible
everyone
without
has-
destroying it, because it might trigger
Everyone has an
something.
extra +4 because of aura protection.
Ah,
Nice.
+4 to what?
An
To
extra
our
+4 to all saves.
Nice.
Perfect. All right, so you guys go through who would
would
be...
that have applied before when you were a rat?
No, I was a rat.
Okay.
Oh, it doesn't apply when
I
you're a
gotcha.
rat?
So I'll say Mark would be next, since he was the
assume.
first one in the order, and Calvin was the first one to notice it. That would probably be the marching order for that. Calvin in first, Mark following, and then the other
Deck
two.
save.
Yep.
Come through
It would be
quickly
very
now, be
confusing
careful.
if I could
That's a
still have it
natural
as a
one.
rat, but-
Nice. So as you go in, you feel this incredible burning sensation.
You
Like
have a natural one?
Yeah.
At advantage?
At advantage.
I'm
Oh, 'cause
giving
you're
you
lending
aid.
aid.
I'm lending each person aid as they come through. I don't want to destroy the trap because I want it to be there in case some bad guy comes after us. It'll warn us. It'll damage them.
In that case, an extra D4 from Carrie.
No, an extra
D4 or
4.
four?
An extra
What?
4.
An extra 4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as I'm conscious.
No, that's an 18.
Which is why
Nice.
I assume as a rat I can't do it because I have to be conscious.
Mm.
So
Perfect. So yeah,
18,
you make your way in, and you feel the same thing, like a burning sensation that kind of goes over your skin for a moment, and
bit
then
hot
you
there.
kind of shake it off. You feel okay. You're a little bit dizzy, a little bit disoriented, but you're getting your bearings pretty
Singed
quickly.
my nose hairs.
And you're in
It'll
next to the
work for
17.
whoever's following us through here and then
Yeah.
helping and helping.
Perfect. And
What save
Lisa,
is it?
that's
Dex
a
save.
deck save.
At advantage.
Mm-hmm.
advantage then +4.
18.
All right. And as soon as she's through, I'm going to very quietly, but quickly as I can, close the secret passage door back
Okay.
up. You're like, all right, guys.
I want you to do a sleight of hand for this, because someone is actively listening on the other side.
Oh. Hey. Oh. 7 total.
Can I do anything like help him or anything?
No. So
No.
at that point, as you go to close the door, you're like, got it. And then there's almost this backdraft of suction that's created from the outside air. And as you get about an eighth of an inch away, it goes, and it sucks itself towards the metal on metal. And you hear, as it echoes throughout the other side of the door in this chamber. And you hear that, I know you're there.
Spiral staircase? Spiral staircase, anyone?
Oh, I'm good.
All
Yeah.
right.
Everyone go. And I'll go at the back, but I'll push everyone down as
Good.
fast
So
as
as you guys
possible.
start running towards the spiral staircase, we'll go same
Grab my
marching
ball.
order. We'll go Cal, Mark, and then the other two. So
I'm actually kind of busted up. Someone want to take point?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
I
so-
would have
who-
been like you go first.
so
and then
who's leading?
Want
I'm
a
at the
little,
back.
You're at the
want a little
back.
healing? I'll give you a little healing.
I need to know the marching order. So
Like
She's
a
at the
group
back.
healing? Because
So, Mark,
I'm
you're
not
gonna go
going
first, I'm
either.
Oh, well, I'll go to the front.
Alex, where are you gonna be?
I
Eh,
just want you
I'll
to
do
be
a little.
Safe.
behind.
Have a healing
Victor.
word.
And you're at the end. So if you're behind Victor, Saren's at the end, you
Just
just
one person? Or are you doing everyone?
Just
And then
the one who
Neumann's
asked for it.
like-
4
yeah,
hit points.
Neumann would be.
Fire.
Oh, I didn't even roll Neumann's dex
Fire.
save.
Oh
I rolled a
god.
one.
Oh god, no even know. +4. Plus,
But
plus
advantage.
4,
He
plus
rolled a
advantage.
4. Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
18. Okay,
There we go.
so he's okay. Same kind of thing. Yeah, you guys are in there now. He's gonna be probably at the end with Carrie.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And okay, so in the marching order, then, Mark, as you start to make your way towards the staircase, you're moving pretty quickly. You feel
I'm
yourself
not going first.
I'll go first.
That's why I
Okay.
healed him up.
Okay.
You go. I
So,
said
Calvin,
put you
as
on
you're
the
working
back.
your
No,
way
no,
there
it's
first,
fine,
you're the
it's
first
fine.
when you start to rush off towards that staircase
can't
as you hear that
see.
sound from up above, and you start to feel yourself get pulled back. I need you to do a strength check for me.
Pulled back.
Yeah, like something's fighting you.
Okay. Now a strength save or an athletics
It
check
would be
or
like a
strength
grapple
check?
or athletic.
Oh,
yeah.
To resist.
Yes.
Okay. So could I
You're
use
fighting
acrobatics?
something. If you
If it's to resist a grapple, or is it?
no, because it is a
Is-
force that you cannot maneuver out of. You there's no
Just a strength check.
It is It is just force on force.
I'm rolling very badly. 2.
Okay.
Bless you.
So, as you that's okay. So you rolled a 2. So we'll see which gives. So okay. So I want you to roll one more time. Same thing.
Guidance.
Did
You
you
gonna give him
guys?
guidance on
If
this
I
one?
can.
You can on the second one.
Yeah, because
Alright.
if he's behind me
Once
and all
you
of a sudden I go,
realize-
whoa!
You're like, no.
Push a bit more.
You're like, we are going
I'll
down.
push him and cast some guidance.
Oh, hey, you gave me +4 and I rolled a 19. And my athletics is -1, so 18 + 4, 22 total.
Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this. I'll let you know what happens in a second. Mark your second. Go for it. Or roll me a strength.
Alright. If I can cast guidance on myself, so yeah. I'll guide myself. It's just a strength check, or I guess it's does that count as ability? It should. Yeah. Just a second.
You can all roll yours if you want to, because we're gonna get there anyway.
Strength. So 14 plus the d4. 17.
Okay, and
And then guidance and guidance.
6. Okay.
So d4.
One more
Oh,
time for me,
great.
Mark. Actually, no,
Thank
you
you.
got a 16. Never mind, you're okay.
17.
Or 17. Sorry. Go ahead.
I got a 5 now.
Oh no.
Nice. Okay, roll one more time for me then.
With guidance?
Yeah.
19.
What?
Nope.
22.
22.
I love the image of us in a staircase and Quilliam just like just ham boning, just
Sorry, what did you get?
She's coming.
Is it straight strength?
Strength.
Okay, then I got a 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Okay, roll a second time for me then.
6 plus 3. I got a 9.
That's okay. That's good.
Oh, thank God.
So,
What
Sarah,
did Neumann get?
we'll get to him in a minute.
Okay.
So, Calvin,
We forgot about it.
yeah, so Mark, you notice as you're pulling forward, you're able to actually move forward. It's hard, but you can do it. You feel like something is pushing you back, almost like a wall of water, and you're
Yeah.
moving against the current at the bottom of it. Like, it just feels like you're having a hard time, but you're able to do it. Calvin, you're second, and as you go to do it, you do the same thing. You go, you know what, I can push through this. I'm going to do it. And you suck really bad. And what happens is, all the magical items that are attached to you, bags of holding, anything that's stowed on you, even armor, anything like that, the gin, all of it gets a little bit, you can feel like that's where a lot of the drag is coming from. It gets a little bit too much to bear as you hear ripping and tearing as it starts shredding off of your belt loops and out of your pockets, and they go, and they get kind of glued to the doorway framework that you guys just came through, and you don't feel like you're having a hard time moving anymore, but all of your magical items are gone. Elisa, you feel the exact same kind of thing. Didn't do so good with the first one, but the second one, you nailed it. So you were able to pull through and basically destroy most of your, not destroy your stuff, but destroy the bags that hold your stuff, your pockets ripping, all that kind of stuff. And Saren, you kind of had a different effect. So you were actually trying to get yourself past this certain point, but you weren't really able to do it. And on the second attempt, you weren't even able to fight your items. You just got stuck. So Mark, you're pushing through with your stuff. The other two are now
Hey.
pushing through unencumbered by their magical items, stuck to the wall like a magnet, and Sarah and you are just
My-
stuck. You can't seem
Yeah,
to move
because
anywhere.
my armor is magical as well.
So you're trapped inside of this thing that will not let you move forward.
I put on that stupid gnome armor for you?
I'm
did it
almost
come
positive it is not magical.
Isn't it? Because it has this like strength thing for me.
What?
I'm pretty
It
sure
gives me,
yours was
like-
a special one.
It's just
if
plus
what I'm
2.
thinking of.
Oh, okay.
But
I
I don't
thought that it
remember.
was magical.
No,
What?
no, you're okay. It's just good armor.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
So, and then Neumann, yeah.
All of my magic.
And
I didn't even have magic
No,
items.
Neumann's just stuck. He's not going anywhere. So, yeah, you guys are kind of in a bit of a predicament, and you can hear that voice getting a little bit closer.
I think.
Okay.
Sorry.
All of our magic items are stuck to the door frame. You can't come through.
I don't have magical items.
You don't have any magical items, the ones you just picked up?
Just that. Yeah.
That's that.
So. Oh, okay. Can I just drop it?
Why don't you do a perception or investigation
She's trying to.
to see if you can figure out what it is that's actually stopping you.
Oh, got 2.
You don't
Free.
know. You don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys coming or what?
trying to
We
run through the door.
we seem to have a little bit of an issue here, Quilliam. I don't know if your knowledge of arcane lore would allow you to figure out this riddle. It seems to
No.
have blown a bunch of holes in my pants. My pockets have
Right.
gone all cattywampus on me.
It's a tragedy for sure.
Yes, it's happening too regularly.
What do we see down this shaft? Like
so
to the
so
other
right now
end.
you see a hallway, and at the end of the
Uh-huh.
hallway there's a like a pole with a spiral staircase leading down. But other than that, it's a kind of a 5 by 5 that just juts out in front of you about 30 or 40 feet.
Well, I'm gonna keep heading out and see if I can destroy this thing. You guys can hang back with your magic stuff if you like.
Quilliam, I can't even get through the door. And I'm
Yeah.
just banging on like the force foot of the door, just being like,
That is odd.
I can't get down.
All right,
Yeah, I'm just gonna go.
now, as far as magic items are concerned, does that include my ink bottle?
Yes.
Ah.
Oh, so that's why it was.
Okay, well, I'm staying here too then. We'll
I'll be
solve
quick.
this riddle yet. Okay, you move on.
Keep you not leaving
Now,
me.
you have a decent background in magic, right? I mean, I know you only have a couple spell slots, but
Yeah.
you can see those ruins. Why don't you roll an Arcana for me,
Sweet.
or a History, and you can see if you can determine what this is.
Okay.
Okay.
Redthorn's
Yeah.
doing some funny comments tonight. All right, 17 plus 0.
Nice. What one are you rolling? History?
Arcana.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. 17 is
Try for
great. So
history?
you can try for history for sure. Although you don't see the ruins, so no.
So
So
natural 20 though.
He said no.
yeah, you can't see them because they're hidden by darkness, but he can see through. So yeah, as you look at the runes, you go,
Can you describe
something
them
seems
to me?
familiar about this. You notice that there is a few symbols that stand out as being that of like a necro sort of spell casting ruin. It seems like
This
there's
is
some.
necromantic?
It seems like there are elements of that in there, but as you investigate it, you know that that's not it. It's not that it's a necrotic spell. It looks like the person that put the spell there draws its power from the undead.
Uh-oh. Quilliam! Hurry! I think we're in her house!
I'm not
I
back in
think
5
we-
minutes. Come get me.
I think we're trying to flee from her in her basement!
We just need to go deeper in.
You guys don't want to go to the basement, by the way, because there's not really any way out. You guys have
Alright,
to the basement.
so
or
what
a
I'm,
basement.
I'm gonna do, just in case this hunch is completely off, is I'm going to pretty much take either of my fingers and try to do like some little arcane pulse in order to throw off like the current of magic through the runes to disrupt the enchantment so that people can pass through and we can get our shit, but then I can take it off and it'll be back in place, just in case it'll affect her.
Sure, so why don't you roll an Arcana?
Okay. Can you give me a hand? You've got magical reserves in you and all that good stuff, right, Alex?
Okay.
All right, on my signal, you just put your fingers here, and right here. And 3, 2, 1. Do I count as getting aid?
Yeah.
Yay!
I'm so sad that my natural 20 did nothing. I know.
Double 18s plus 0, but double 18s.
So you don't
You each
really
did a good job.
feel like anything is happening. It looks like it should as you touch the runes, you're like, okay, I got this, but honestly, as soon as you start to actually manipulate it in any way, you hear that voice from up the shaft get a little bit louder and a little bit more aggressive. And as you do, it feels like you're fighting against something else. And anything you do to it, as soon as your hands come off it, it's, you hear that voice get a little louder, and then the runes kind of shift back. And
What's the opposite of necrotic?
Radiant.
yeah,
Radiant.
so if you like a
Holy.
paladin,
And holy?
Why are you looking at me like I should do something?
You asked Alex! I'm a paladin!
Paladin away! I'm about to leave you.
so from your Arcana check, you kind of, based on what you saw from the ruins, how you investigated it, and what you've now noticed with your attempt to actually fix it, you're kind of getting the sense that this thing is going to continue to be fed and energized until its source is no longer available.
Oh,
Aha.
shaking Neumann. Where is the big power bar thing?
What?
Oh, it's not. Oh, wait, no, it's not for that guy. It's not for her. It's for the other guy, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know her very well. She hasn't said a lot.
Okay, you rip him out of his suit. Abandon everything. We need to go real quick to destroy the amplifier.
The amplifier's down here.
I found the amplifier.
Guys. So yeah, we'll pause. As you look down, you don't see a bottom.
Oh no.
No, but you start walking the stairs and it gets pretty dark, but you don't notice anything. And then and then you're gonna do a dex save for me as you get about what feels to be about halfway.
Halfway down the spiral staircase.
I found a funhouse mirror maze.
Oh, God.
Oh, a dear.
It's a higher one.
Oh, I'm not close enough to you now, am I? That was cocked.
No.
It's only like
Yeah.
10 feet.
It's a pretty big staircase.
Hit 13.
So
I did something cool. You didn't actually. Okay then. I'll soldier on.
I think I'm impaled on the resonator.
So you take 32 damage as this almost sentient kind of arm works its way out of this slot in the brickwork,
Oh no.
geared and hinged together with the same kind of mechanical things that you've been seeing. As it comes out, it looks like there's a light on the end of it, similar to the magical lights you saw lighting the initial hallway towards this staircase. So it seems very magical in nature. But as soon as it recognizes you, you just hear this little intruder not recognized as this light blinds you, flashing in this
Can't
very
blind me
dark-
if I'm dead.
Nice. And I'm assuming you drop.
Yeah.
So yeah. So come.
Checkmate.
I want you to roll a sleight of hand,
Okay.
and this is gonna apply to how you're positioned on the railing before you go down, because I want to see if you drop or if you stumble down the staircase.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
That'd be the perfect addition. Is he dying?
So I'm trying to grab the railing as I'm going down. So how dark is it? Because I don't have dark vision.
It is dark. You cannot see anything.
So I'm gonna do it at disadvantage zone
He's so old.
since I can't see.
No, because this was something you could feel, so it's a tactile thing.
Oh, God. What?
Oh my
So,
Why did
so
you
if
go
you get a
first?
5
or under, you fall all the way down. A 5 to, or a 6 rather, to a 15, and we're gonna say that you fell a little bit, and roll for a little bit of damage
Yeah.
to see what that would be. But if you get anything above a 15, we'll say you stay put.
I feel a little woozy. Guidance.
Yeah. Do it. Whatever.
This takes a whole action.
Oh, God.
All right. 25.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. So,
You stay upright.
Yeah.
Just rigor
so,
mortis.
so yeah, you're holding on to the railing, and both feet are down. You got 3-point contact, and and you're like, oh, as you fall backwards instead of forwards, and you just drape yourself on the steps.
What was it that got me?
It looked
Like
like
an
an arm,
An arm.
with the same gears and cogs similar to the constructs you've faced so far, with the blinding light on the front of it that attacked you when it recognizes
An
as
arm from the
intruder.
wall? An arm
yeah,
from
so
the...
there's a slot in the brick
Oh.
between the masonry work where this kind of slid out, protected you, and then just blasted you with
clotheslined you.
something, basically. And
Okay.
yeah, so you're down, and all you guys hear then is
Oh, God. Neumann, do you know anything about that?
All I know is that I don't know where this goes, and I've never seen this before. If this room exists, it's outside of the blueprints.
We need to move from this spot. We are about to be attacked from behind. Let's go. Come on.
What way are we going?
Down.
What's down?
We don't know what's
The-
down.
The device.
This is not the way down. This isn't the basement that I know. Do you think I'd have a basement in the middle of a
that's right.
shaft? I didn't even know this place existed. This is not on the blueprints, guys.
That's right.
Where
This is
is
not the
she?
basement with the tower. This is just a secret basement under his workshop.
This is secret, scary
Death save.
basement with some weird ruins.
William.
I'm gonna.
I did a
get
death
my-
save.
Oh God!
All right.
Someone go down there and
Someone
help
get him.
right
I
now.
don't have you.
But
I will.
let you do a
If
medicine
you can,
check. Still.
because I
Okay,
can't
there we
even
go.
get
Yeah.
past down there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get my sword and do divine smite and readying
You can
it
fall
for if she
downstairs.
comes at me,
Just land in
because
front
at
of
least
us.
then that's radiant damage against her,
Yeah,
and I
like
hope
halfway
that
down.
Yeah, I'll
kills
say
her.
you're about 10 feet in the doorway, and that's as far as you can get in.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
Then yeah, I will be just readying that.
All right. You're going down to give him some healing?
Mm-hmm.
Good. So you see him laying on the floor. As you're about to approach him, do you do anything?
I will do healing word from a short distance, maybe like
How far away?
10 feet from him.
Okay. So you can do healing word from 10 feet away. Good call.
Can you?
Somebody passed
Yeah,
their
you can.
confined space training. 60% of casualties are trying to rescue a previous casualty.
It's true.
People should do some of that. It's so much
It's like
fun.
adventurer training.
It is. It's so much fun. You go and like crawl around in a little space.
So, Quilliam, you
So cool.
wake up to this
10.
magical warmth
Like
flowing
10.
over you as your eyes crack open, and
Hi, Pete.
you still can't, you still can't really see anything.
Alex, don't tell anyone.
Alex, do you have dark vision?
I think so.
Okay, so you can see enough. There's a little bit of dim light coming from the upper portion of the staircase. It's not
Yes.
really lit in this area, but you can see him well enough to do what you have to do with him. Quill, you wake up and it's quite dark. You can't really see anything. You can probably see that there is light above you, but
Yeah.
it
And
doesn't shine anywhere or shed
my
anywhere.
my sword is also emitting dim light as well.
Your sword is already in a lit area 5 feet from the door anyways, because you can't move forward.
Second level
Oh.
healing word.
So I could see the door.
You can see the door behind us. But you can't see what's written on it because it's hidden in magical darkness. Calvin made a little discovery there, and
11.
he. Yes.
Okay, cool. That makes sense.
Okay, so Mark, what are you doing when your lights come
Well,
on?
I healing word myself at
Yep.
second level.
And then what?
What was that?
What exactly?
I'm
are you
looking
doing?
at the
Are you
slide, whatever hit
standing
me.
up or-
Are you
Oh,
staying
you're-
down?
You're laying.
Well, yeah, I'm staying down and I'm looking around. Oh, it must be that in the slot.
Yeah, you can't see a slot. You can't see
Because it's
the.
dark.
You see black on black on black.
I'm just
Can I
gonna
see it?
slide down the stairs.
You gonna slide down the stairs?
Yeah.
Do it
Oh gosh. Oh my god.
Lisa, you can lend him aid.
I will.
If you want.
I will direct him.
Yeah. Actually, you know what?
No
I'm
word.
gonna be fair with this. I want you to do a perception check for me.
Okay.
If you pass the check, you'll be able to lend him aid because you can see it coming. You can see in the dark a little bit. If you fail, you don't see anything either, and you wouldn't logically be able to lend him aid.
12.
You got dark
Broke a
vision?
10, and it's, I will say yes. It is very clearly a crack in the mason work with a little bit of light shining from the weapon that's inside of it. And since you can see in dim light, it's kind of easy to see the crack with the light in it. So I'll say that as long as you broke a 10, you can give him 8. So yeah, what did you get, Mark?
Oh, plenty. It's like 13.
That's it?
No, it's 14 actually.
See, the trick is to go
What
under the arm. It's
Yeah.
articulated. It slaps you off the ground.
You literally just healed yourself.
I love
We're
the
wasting
slapstick nature of Mark's characters.
He's so good.
I can just slide down under it.
So 26.
26.
So again, this mechanical arm comes out, and Lisa, you see it clear as day. It is posable in many directions, not just clothesline only. Yeah, and it scans really quick with this light that you can see because it's quite dim, but it kind of gives a little scan in the general area of this sliding body going down the stairs. And as soon as it catches a bit of mark, intruder now recognizes as this blinding light fills up the tunnel. And for a moment, you're seeing spots, but as your eyes kind of adjust again, you see Quill. Are you knocked out again?
Oh, yeah, I'm
He's
out.
knocked out again. Yeah.
Fuck's sakes. Can I go rescue him?
Of course, you know where this thing is now.
Okay.
And you're about 10 feet from it, and about 15 feet now from him since he got a bit of movement in. What are you going to do?
I can see it well enough to, like, dodge it.
As much as you could see someone with a blade in front of you fighting you that you would dodge, but it wouldn't
What I
help
want
you.
to attempt to do
You have
is
some ropes,
just
you have a...
grab his corpse and probably just drag him up because that's
Yeah,
what I
come
would
drag
do.
me up.
Yep.
Well, it
Find
is a-
space training.
Well, it is a dex save. Okay? So you know what has to happen now and you can see the thing. What are you going to do to give yourself an advantage in this situation?
Lasso him.
Much like a climber anchors themselves to get advantage on a climb. Is there anything that you can think of logically that you would do that would give you aid in this?
Alex would do.
Yes.
What robot things has Alex got now?
You don't have a brain.
She definitely
but-
has rope training, so
Like, what would
she's gonna
Strife
tie
do?
off first, and then she's gonna get up.
Okay. So you're going to tie off somewhere on the railing. And then you're going to use that rope so that as soon as you see the thing come, you can pull yourself and get the momentum needed to try and get out of the way, right?
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Because
Yeah,
it's
so as you
a-
work your way down, on the rope, it's a 15 for, or
The dex save.
a deck save, sorry.
Dex save.
Because isn't her brain like a basic robotic
19?
Warforged brain? Right
It's
now.
it's still the same brain, it's just the emotional content's not there. Sorry, what'd you get?
19.
Nice. So yeah, as you see this thing come and go, scan, did not recognize intruders, and the light starts to come, you go, I got this, and you grab the rope with Quill in one hand, and you yank yourself out of the way so you're not just having to use your own power, you can get some grip on that rope as well, and it just misses you, but you can feel kind of that little singe on the bottom of your foot as you just get out of the way as that metal's kind of smoking, you go, ooh, you're okay, as it retracts back into the wall.
Alright.
Alright.
And at this point, you guys can hear some rattling in the vent. Sounds like something's climbing into the vent.
Cool. And
Alex!
I have my sword.
Quill, what's going on down there? Anything good?
I don't know.
How wide is this?
Quill
by
is
5.
dead.
the
Quill's
staircase behind
Okay.
the-
Again.
It's 5 by
And-
5.
no, but,
Um,
like he can fall down and then fall between.
Oh, how far
space.
down is it? It's like a good 60 feet.
But like if I was to basically grab her and then throw her at the staircase, hoping that she'd fall, can I do that?
You're about 30 feet from the staircase, though, so I mean, it would be not
Ah.
realistic, unfortunately, but I mean, good idea.
All right.
Yes,
Alex, if there's nothing but death down there, we're gonna have to make a final stand up here. We can try to defend the choke point. While she's standing in the kind of slope of the trash chute, we'll have to try to fight her from the room.
This point,
Because that's where we'll have our magic items.
At this point, we're going to roll initiative, and if you guys get the initiative order, you can continue your thought process for a minute and get your first turn out, otherwise it'll go to somebody else. Okay, that's probably good.
I'm guessing I don't roll initiative.
Well, no, you still would.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just in case you
For
get
initiative
revived.
of like your death saves and stuff like that.
Yes.
Sounds about right.
I love the two thoughts that we have in case you get revived and death
Yeah,
saves.
yeah, for when you die. Oh, okay. All right, what's everyone's initiative?
16.
Nice.
11.
Okay,
I got a 6.
6.
Same with me.
Ah.
You guys still beat the 2, so you guys can go first on group initiative.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna tell Alex. All right, bring Quill up here. We'll try to get him back in the fight. I think we've got to hold our ground against this lady. The runes of this place seem to be linked to her. So I think if we beat her, that's our only way further down. And I'm gonna go back through that doorway, and then I'm gonna take my items, with me onto the.
So you're gonna go back into the vent,
Well,
or which door?
so there's like the shaft.
Yep.
and there was the door, and we're through the door into like a little room, and then there's a spiral staircase.
Yes.
And she is now crawling down the shaft.
Yes, so she's working her way into the vent. You guys are only about
there's
5
like
or so feet from the doorway that gets you in there.
Cool.
You could move freely if you wanted to without your stuff. Saren's still got her stuff anchored to her. She can't move. Lisa can. Mark's at the bottom, or the middle.
So I'm pretty much going to gather those items, and I'm going to stand next to the doorway,
Yeah.
and I'm going to ready an Eldritch Blast attack if someone opens the doorway and I see an enemy.
Yeah.
Is she a fae creature?
You don't know.
Okay.
We
I'm
haven't
gonna-
even seen it.
No, I'm gonna just do this for the heck of it, but I'm gonna cast protection of from good and evil on you, and against fae creatures, hoping that she's a fae, just because like in our folklore, like she's the closest to a fae in my ideas.
Okay.
But and then I'm going to have my sword ready to slash a bitch.
Nice.
As soon as she
we're
comes
both
here.
ready.
Okay, so you guys are both ready. And
Well, you could try to hide to even get advantage on that.
If there's
Oh,
like if there's a thick enough like bit around the door, then I'll like go behind the door.
No, not really. It's pretty
Then-
flush with some magical darkness.
Cool, then I will be right there in the doorway, ready to hit her as soon as she gets near me. And then can you use me for this like a shield?
There really isn't much of a mechanic for that, but
Okay, will that be behind me?
if I'm behind you, then
Yeah.
if he
It's like half
allows like
cover.
line of sight, then yeah, there would be like
Yeah.
a half cover thing.
Cool. Then yeah, I'll
Cool.
have you behind me and just have my sword out
Okay.
in the doorway ready.
Cool.
I'm hiding on the stair.
And you're hiding. on
You're
this-
in my
you're
arms.
passed on
Nice.
the
So you're
stair.
both on the staircase still.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to view this character, but it keeps screwing up the webpage on me, not letting me do this. But
Alex,
I
is
have the sheet
William
just in case, so it should be okay.
Unconscious or dead? Because
Oh,
we
do
could
you wanna
use
go?
his knowledge in this situation.
I will bring him back to life as I carry his limp corpse.
Nice.
Do you
And
want to
One
go
health
off
to
of the
you.
map now?
What's that?
How?
Do you want to go off
No,
the
it's
map now?
four. It's
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll do it. We're gonna get off the map for a minute since we don't have a map for this random vent. It's like,
I'm
whatever.
sure this can be theater of the mind.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's fine.
Alex, look out for the arm.
So yeah, it would be
Okay, Wesley.
about this time. Yeah. So as you guys are at the door, you have it closed right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys start to hear the doorway open, and in slithers a snake.
Shoot the snake.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
I consider a snake an enemy.
Well,
Sure. Okay, so as this snake slithers in, you guys are gonna fire off your ready attacks?
I'm gonna wait for a second just to see if I can like check out the snake and wait for him to do his attack first.
I can say he'll
But-
attack first, but other
yeah.
than that, it would be a pretty much whatever you're gonna do, you're
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
do. So go for it, Calvin.
All right. First shot on the
I
snake.
was waiting for a woman.
6 plus 7, 15.
Yep, you hit a snake.
Nice. D10 plus 4. 1 plus 4, 5 force damage. Plus 2 bludgeoning damage.
So that's 7 total?
Yeah.
Cool. So yeah, as you fire off into this snake, you notice something weird happen. The snake actually stiffens up quite a bit, like it's readying for it, and becomes, it almost like it shillelaghs itself for a moment. You can just see it, pause for a moment, and as it braces for impact, you can see that it looks like it didn't do that much damage.
Okay.
And outside the doorway, you can hear, "Hello."
Oh, it's not her.
I got 2 of these, bitch! And the second Eldritch Blast will shot.
Oh, you are okay.
Yes.
Cool.
I got 2 of them.
That's cool. Perfect. So yeah, go ahead. You can attack.
Yeah, so once I shoot the snake and I realize it's not her in disguise, and she
Oh
goes,
yeah.
shoot her in the
As
mouth.
soon as she gets within range, I'm hitting her.
8 plus 7,
Perfect.
15.
Because I was waiting for a woman, not a snake.
Fair enough. Okay, so how much to hit? Sorry.
15.
Yep, just.
Use your wand of secrets.
Huh? 7 plus 4.
For damage?
Yes, that's 11 force damage.
Nice. Yeah, so as you
Use
shoot
it
out the
on her.
doorway there, you can hear crunk as it crickles against the venting on the inside there, and you can hear her kind of standing up as she's almost slipping and falling down the vent.
Now, there is a neat little thing about my Eldritch Blast, which is that it can actually repel
Oh, wait.
people.
Wait. My apologies.
Oh.
That didn't happen.
Oh.
You went to do an Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Against the snake or against The lady.
Either.
Okay.
Oh, both of them didn't work.
And you find there's a odd fizzle.
Oh.
Doesn't quite seem to... Yeah,
Magic,
something
magic.
just doesn't quite seem to work.
Oh.
And carry your actions ready to go. And
What about all the healing that's been going on?
so,
Oh, wait.
no, you're okay.
All right, I go to shoot at the snake. It doesn't work. It stiffens up, but nothing happens. She goes, hee hee, and I go, psst, nothing happens. Like, guys, I'm a limp noodle up here.
You kind of notice that it starts to
Did I
head
say limp doodle? Limp noodle.
it starts to head
Both
towards
good.
the doorway, and as soon as it does, it almost hits like a glass wall. It just doesn't seem to really do anything.
I also
Does
pee a
my
little.
Perfect.
This is good.
does
Oh.
my
With your limp doodle.
does
Come on.
Oh, sorry. Does my sword even glow then?
No,
Then I would have gone through the door before she even got to us.
that's fair. If you would have done that, because you
Yeah.
readied your action, that's
'Cause-
fine. So
Well, no, I made my sword glow before she even came down the thing. So if my sword wasn't glowing, I would have gone through the door, basically.
I think the problem is that we're attacking through that, like, the doorway
Or-
it'self
Oh,
is what's doing stuff.
on
this
this
area.
side of the
Wasn't
door,
it around
magic
the...
doesn't work. Okay, then I would have noticed that before she even came down the thing, so I would be ready on the other side of the door. Like, we would have known that.
sure,
Sorry.
we can definitely say that. That's okay.
Sorry.
That's my fault for not
I
mentioning it sooner.
said
That's a
that
very
my
good detail.
sword
Of course,
magically glowed.
of course, yeah.
Sorry.
So in that case, as you guys haven't gotten anywhere really, other than what you
No,
guys have done,
yeah.
which has already happened.
So basically, can we go back?
Yeah,
in
so
time?
he's just had his second time down. She got the rope, pulled him aside,
Okay.
and then you guys started to hear that sound from the vent.
Yes.
But before she comes down, you go to ready your sword and realize it's
Yeah.
not glowing.
And then we put two and two together.
And before we even rolled
And-
initiative, yes. So we'll keep the initiative order when the time comes, but
Thank
before
you.
the initiative starts, you have time. So what would you like to do?
Cool. Then I would have gone through the door and then tried to do my sword again.
Yes, then it would work.
And then we would have seen it work.
In fact,
and
going
been
through the door would be
ready.
very easy. It would feel like it's what you want to
A
do.
way
Like you have the
to-
desire to go back through that door, and it feels like your sword is kind of pulling you through it a little bit.
Amazing. Yeah. So then I would be there on the other side of the door,
Yep.
waiting for her to come down and readying that action.
Yeah, you
of
can
hitting
see
her.
it's about 30 feet up, and you guys
As
are about
soon as I
halfway, so
see
about
her.
15 feet up. You can see there's a set of eyes and some. It's a little dark because there's a body in front of it, but you can see that there's definitely a dark figure looking down.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll be ready to hit her as soon as she comes down.
Would a pew pew?
And then
You
Yeah.
could pew pew because now you know
yeah,
what's
we
going
would-
on.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
it's
would
not-
have
magic not
realized.
working?
Yeah, and then you pop out the
Right
door
here.
and you see, and all of a sudden, yeah, your finger's got a little bit of life in it. Yes,
Nice.
you can. Yeah, so if
Cool.
you want to pew pew, you can pew pew. Okay, so there you go. So
There
you
we
can
go.
roll now. Yes.
All right.
We'll
I
start
believe I
now.
already did.
Yes, we can
Should
count
we do
that if you
Yeah.
want. Of course, yes, perfect. And then you want to try your luck
Thank
again because
you.
So
no,
the
that's
snake
100%
took
right. That's legitimate. for
6
sure.
damage, and then she took 11 damage.
Yes, 11 damage total.
Yeah. Or the snake took 7 damage.
This yes.
Now I also have.
There was no snake.
There was no
There
snake.
was no snake. If you guys caught her at that point, there was no snake.
Ah,
Nice.
then
And
I
then-
pew hit her twice. And I guess since she has different AC, I would have to roll
So you
the
can
second
roll the
attack.
second one again. There we go. That makes sense. Perfect.
And then mine is waiting
Okay.
until she's 5 feet.
So 18 plus 7, 25.
Yes.
All right. And that's 6 plus 4, that's 10 force damage.
So 10. Okay, good. She's not looking great. Not horrible, but not great. It looked like that took a good chunk out of her. And it would actually, she would stumble back at that point, being at the middle of what would be the barrel of a vent. At this point, there's really no place she could duck or dodge. She would probably get out of the way as soon as she sits. So then the light would kind of
She
flood
gonna
back a
have
little
to,
bit.
because I have repelling blast. So when I go, each of them pushes her 10 feet. So
Nice.
she's
So
like
she goes
flying up
20
against
feet
the other
back
side
in
of
the
the
room.
garbage chute and almost down.
Perfect. Yeah. So 20
Perfect.
feet into the room. I'm gonna need that death token if we can pull that up. So interact. There we go. So yeah, you guys are in the vent, and I'll put you guys. Yeah, you guys are close to it. So yeah, she goes. Pew, pew, she's back 20 feet, kind of towards the middle of the room now. And what are you guys gonna do? You guys are gonna work your way out of the vent? or-
Reaction done.
Yeah, so I am going to walk up to her, so I'm then 5 feet away from
Yep.
her.
So we are now
and
into initiative
stab
order.
her.
Thank you. So yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
we are now into
So-
initiative order.
If that's like a ready... Oh no, then it would have cancelled my ready
Yes.
action, because she didn't move into
You're
my
basically
space.
holding 6 seconds and waiting for a thing to happen, and it
Cool.
didn't happen.
Cool. And then I will do the exact same thing I was about to do.
Yep.
And I will go and just walk towards her and just stab her down.
Yep. So move your character,
Cool.
and then roll to hit. And now that you guys can see her a little bit, she's a very dark figure that it's hard to make out her details because it kind of looks as though the shadows. What'd you get?
Got a natural. I have so many pluses to it too.
So you notice that she's, a lot of her features are hidden. Yeah, as the shadowed, divoted bits of her face seem to be almost exaggerated, so extra in shadow. A little bit of a smoke coming out of the bottom of the cloak, giving her a little bit of darkness around her that's kind of subtle, but does make it a little bit mysterious. You notice that in both hands, she's holding a staff in each. The one looks to be, actually,
She's Sarumaning it.
you can definitely roll.
I'm not there.
Oh, you're not there.
In the
Yeah,
stairwell.
you're still in the stairwell.
Still, this
You-
big arm
Yes.
dangling in front
And,
of me.
yes, and
I can't
you're-
move.
in the magics, you can roll as well.
All
You
right.
can do this as an Arcana check or as a History check.
Arcana it is 3.
No. So actually roll 2, because there's 2 different ones there.
3. Double 18s, double 3s,
Wow.
double.
So no, you don't really notice anything special about
Double
them
IDs.
magically speaking, but you do notice that one of them
Two.
looks like a snake.
Yeah.
There you go, but that's all you get. One of them looks like a snake, the other one looks kind of cool.
Now, Carrie, I don't know for sure, but I think at least one of those is a special stick.
And then I'm just gonna be like petrified of snakes and have a phobia of snakes and just not
do
able
you?
to do anything
Nice.
because I rolled a natural one.
Oh.
Oh, right, because you went to go attack.
Yeah, what
Ah,
do you
yes.
want me to do?
So actually, as
Unfortunate.
we've played this many times, I think it's going to provoke an opportunity attack.
Oh,
we
yes.
tend to do
Yes.
that very often. I think since we are just playing for ourselves, we will treat it under the same rules as we would typically do when cameras were not on. So it would be 13 plus 2, 15 hit.
No.
Ah, okay. So you can see this one staff that has some. It looks like a DNA, like a double helix almost on the top of it, carved ornately out of wood, and each helix looks like it has little carvings inside of it as well. It looks like the amount of time spent on this thing is beyond what any of you guys could put into making something. The person that made this must have lived a very long time, and it's rather odd that when it goes to swing towards you, you can almost hear this voice in your head as you just move out of the way, as it almost feels like a warning of something that's coming, as it just kind of whispers in your ear and grabs your attention enough, and yeah, she just misses you.
Some sort of god out there is trying to save me.
So
Something
we
with something.
both did our reaction to her appearing in
And
front
I
of us.
did one of my actions.
You've
Yes.
done one of your
And
actions.
that-
These guys have an action.
It goes into initiative, yeah, and you guys are leading the initiative order, so the surprise attacks are done. You guys went properly, but I think you two still have to move, which would be getting yourself up the
Alright.
staircase, I would imagine.
Would I intuit that she's kind of in charge of this area?
You can get a vibe for yeah, kind of.
Didn't I yell that down to him?
I don't know if he was unconscious at the time.
I've been blacking out a lot lately.
he's only been awake
In and out
long
of
enough to
game.
get hit. Yeah, he woke up long enough to get hit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he's not sure.
Is-
But this does seem familiar to you, as you.
It stinks. Of
Yeah, it does.
You will recognize my authority, and I'll
It's
shift the
just
cap a
a
bit, and I will
line
look
picture.
just like her, like
Oh.
Estrad.
Ooh.
Alex, don't be scared, it's still me.
Okay.
And I will
I am
start
not
crawling
scared
back up the stairs.
Yeah,
That's
as
my
you
movement.
work your way away from the mechanical arm, you're okay. You can make your way up the staircase.
Nice.
You're about
I could do that much at least.
the staircase is about 60 or so. You're halfway down, about 30. She would have had to pull you back a few feet, so I'll say about 20 feet worth of movement to get all the way up the staircase, and that
Way
gets
up
you
does he
into.
touch the trap stair?
No,
Oh no! Is that missing a step somewhere?
no, you're good.
Why do you want to kill everyone?
Back down.
Not everyone.
It's not one of those slide stairs because those are awesome.
No. So
It
you
slides
have
into the air.
about 10 feet worth of movement once you get to the top of the staircase. You can work your way towards the door, and it's about 20 feet from where you stopped, if that's where you're going to end your movement.
All right, that's what I
Or are you
do.
going to dash as well to get any
No, I use my action to transform into Estrad.
Right. Okay.
Me?
It's all you. What you doing?
Can I see her?
No. They've moved this into the room upstairs now. You guys are just getting out of the vent shaft.
You do, but
Or
it's
working
me.
your way towards getting out of the vent shaft. I don't know if you're going up or down, but
Well, I think I would know it's you because you said
Yeah.
it. Well, I guess I'll just make my way up the stairs, and as I do so, I will turn into a dire wolf.
Are you gonna do anything with your action? Are you gonna dash to get some extra movement? Or does it take an action to turn
No.
into the direwolf?
No, this is a bonus action, but
Okay.
no, that's all I'm gonna do for now.
Cool. So you can make
Hold an
it to
action or
wherever you
something?
want to within the vent. You can get all the way to the door if you want to.
Sure, I will hold an action if by, the time I get into her view, if she comes at me, I will.
So she comes within your
Show
view
better.
before your turn comes. Basically, you'll do something.
Yep.
Fire
She
off?
comes
Okay.
in range of your melee attacks.
So
Yeah.
I did my reaction. You did a turn.
Yes.
All right.
So you still have a turn.
Yep.
You
Okay.
still have a turn
In that
and
case,
then Raymond.
when she like squeals back, I'll be like, "Oh, leave us alone! We're trying to do very important things here."
Yep.
Bonus action. I don't want to use my hex because I only have 2 spells. I'm just gonna shoot her. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast her a couple times.
Cool.
So first Eldritch Blast. 6 plus 7. That's 13. All right.
No, one off.
Second Eldritch Blast. 17 plus
Yes,
7.
that
There
hits.
we go. All right, that'll be a D10 plus 4. That's 9 plus 4, so 13 force damage.
Nice.
And then add 2 bludgeoning.
So 15. She's looking pretty gross.
And then
Good.
it'll launch her another 10 feet away, and then I'll be like, ha ha, and I'll back up.
Nice.
Get behind cover.
So launch her into the trap.
Nice.
Not yet.
There's a
I'm
trap.
working on it. No.
Yeah, or something in the middle.
I was like, no, it's
No.
it's literally just a timekeeping device in the center of the room.
Okay.
Okay, so that's your
And then
guys' go, right? And then we're
Neumann.
going top of the order. He is not going to fight.
Okay. Where is he?
He's at the very back.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in the vent between basically Lisa and like the opening, just like kind of peeking up a little bit.
You better be crunching numbers on how to break that augmenting tower thing.
13,
All I needed to know.
30
This is getting bad.
All right, so
This
as
is
it
a specialty.
goes to her, Victor, you would be. What was your attack?
Huh?
When you attacked her just now, what was that? Was it I didn't see you move your character. Just wondering.
Oh, it's a ranged attack.
It was a ranged attack, so you're
Yeah.
gonna stay where you are then, and it's
Yeah.
fine.
So I moved to get line of sight, fire it, and then
so
just
she
use
would
the rest of
have
my movement
to.
to back
Oh
up.
man,
and
she
get behind her.
would.
So
Oh,
I'm
I can't control
behind
the
Carrie.
tokens, Karen.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. Oh man, she would.
There we go. Oh, and she's called Lady Death.
It doesn't really matter what you call her. I think she would look at. Oh man.
Priestess of
I'm right
Andaria.
here.
Give me
Covered in
one
radiant.
second.
Energy.
Yeah, she's gonna look at Carrie, I think, because you're blocking most of the sight from everyone else.
Oh yeah, I'm blocking. I don't want her to attack Victor.
So she
I know
would
he's weak.
she would come up to you. I don't even know if she could really see Victor all that well.
I'm a big looming.
Yeah, okay. So in that case, she's gonna attack you, and I think she's gonna use the staff. So as she goes to swing at you with the staff, you can see that the
helix
the
one?
rather ornate double helix staff.
Yeah.
That one has a bit of a glow to it this time as it comes, and you can hear that voice in your head quite loudly.
Is it a good or a bad voice?
It's kind of a bad voice.
You're doing great, Sarah.
I didn't know if it was like it's like the god or whatever trying to hold me back from being taken by this
So,
evil person.
Yes,
or
so
if
you're
it's
going
like
to
her
do a
voice.
Constitution
There's no
saving
gods
throw
here.
for me.
Mine's abandoned me.
15 plus 6 plus 4.
I don't even have her sheet. as a thing.
25.
Oh, you know what? I might be able to.
Got a 25.
Can
Okay,
she- can
so
you
yeah,
do
as
it
she
for
swings
her?
at you, and then actually I'm going to roll the hit now. No,
Shucks. DC 26.
17 hit
25.
No.
Very-
AC is
to hit you.
20.
Oh, sorry, 20.
No, okay. So she goes to swing at you, and you can see this time as it glows, it's incredibly bright, and you can see her almost holding her face away. She makes the final swing. That voice in your head, it feels really compelling. It's just telling you to let go. Just let go.
You hear that too?
But you don't quite give in as it swings past your head, and you can see her eyes kind of glow a little bit, the same color, that sort of warm white that the staff's glowing. Her eyes start to glow the same color, and you can see her let go, and DC 20. 1 second here. So as she takes a swing as well, you can see her head start to kind of cloud over a little bit as her face gets a little bit more blank, and the eyes start to glow, and a bit of rage starts to fill the face. And it doesn't quite look like the mannerisms you're used to seeing, that whimsical kind of flirting with death. It doesn't seem the same at all. It seems like there's a different puppeteer. And the staff is glowing quite aggressively. Yeah. And that would be her go. So then it goes to you guys.
So I noticed this, that she doesn't look like super
It's pretty obvious. Something just happened, yeah.
together.
You
I'm
look right
gonna-
up next to her.
I'm gonna look back at Victor and just say, she is being mind controlled too.
She needs to die one way
We-
or the other. Her own mind is no better.
What if we were just to tie her up, use her? She is a strong person as well. She clearly wants to get back to her world, probably.
She
Doesn't she?
kills worlds! Cut her head off!
So if she was attacking you before you saw the lights go
Yeah,
out. So
before
the
the rage.
lights just went out.
They just went out. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Carrie!
Okay.
This is an easy one! Come on!
No! Carrie doesn't want to kill her.
I'm gonna poke
Okay.
you. Carrie!
Do it.
Okay.
Do it. It feels wrong.
Okay. I'm gonna do.
She could be really cool though, guys.
It would have been 66 damage.
Oh ho! Woofed.
Wow, 66.
Oh, 66? I heard 66,
Oh,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
me too.
66.
I'm gonna attack her. 17 plus 4 plus 3
17 plus 7.
and plus 7. Yeah.
What was it for?
And
Sorry.
plus 7.
20.
I was doing so much
24.
math in my head about
Sorry.
something else. Sorry, what was this one
24.
for?
To hit.
And then doing divine smite.
Yes, so 14 is the AC.
Cool.
Just so you know for the easy math.
Nice. And then divine smite. And then
She's looking pretty messed up.
is she? I'm still doing divine smite.
Yeah, that's cool.
And
Okay.
then is she like undead or fiend?
Yeah, I would say yes.
Cool.
Oh.
She's the mother of undead.
Cool. And then no, that's not the right
So
one.
for a first
8.
level spell slot, you get 2 d8s. She's undead, so that's another d8.
2.
2.
2. Oh my god, I hate your dice.
6 radiant total. I
never
like playing on
borrowed-
hard mode.
Never borrow your dice.
Everyone
ever
avoids
again.
the shit dice. I gobble them up.
Yep.
And then my great sword is 2d6.
So she's
That's
dead.
5.
So, how do you want to do
plus
this?
3. I am just gonna be pummeling her into the ground.
So,
Tears in eyes.
So yeah, as the
Yeah.
light
You
starts to
could've
go
been
out,
cool.
and you can see just this mess of pudding on the floor, just as this black, inky kind of smoky texture starts to fill the air, and yeah, it's like putting black ink clouds inside of a punching bag, and it's just. We're gonna pause there though for 5 minutes to do a quick bathroom break and look up on all the stuff that gets dropped, and then we'll be back for maybe the final battle before the end of the season. I don't know. Might be it. We'll see.
Hey,
I don't know.
we'll see.
I'm not gonna say nothing, but we'll be right back. So I'm gonna put on the break stuff. Okay, I'll be right back. Bye, guys.
Bye.